We're here. We're doing the thing. We are... What happened in the game last time? We had a whole thing with, we beat Okumura. We saw something with, Yoshizawa. That she awoke to her persona. We beat Okumura. Most important. But I think we're ready. We're gonna go into the game, have some fun, vibe, and do the thing. Oh yeah, Muse Dash, that's another good one. I haven't played that one in a while too.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Haru's dad got, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Let's see, I don't need any of that. What about the DVD? Oh yeah, we could finish the DVD. We could do that. It is evening time. Oh, it's raining. Oh, let's study, let's study. We get some extra points. Also, what's on the TV? Next, we have an update on the Phantom Thieves craze. The popularity of the Phantom Thieves is stronger than ever. More people are becoming fans every day. Some, however, might be going too far with comments like, I want them to destroy all evildoers. Yeah, we do have genuine fanatics, I think.
Now listen up.
What do you want to do?
Yes. Weather is bad. Let's do that.
Wow.
We get some extra points in our intelligence. We get to grow and be smarter. Perfect. I wonder how many more points we need for it.
Well then.
I haven't changed it. I'm sorry. There!
Huh.
Fixed.
Looks like we made a great miscalculation, inmate.
All fixed. Whoops. It's okay. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. It's fine. It's Friday.
Contrary to our assumptions, it seems you have turned out to be quite promising.
Your powers continue to grow, as do the relationships you hold with your contractors. It seems the rehabilitation is proceeding at a fine rate.
It's going well.
You are quite the cautious one. Allow me to warn you on one matter. Being at the peak may mean you are mere moments from your downfall. Unexpected situations are necessary in a game, after all.
Oh. Oh, it's the same nightmare as before.
That dream again. What the hell? I'm human. I have to be.
Oh.
There's no way I was born like that. I won't let myself get worked up over some dream. I'm sure everything will be clear if we can get to the depths of mementos.
I guess we'll find out when we get down there. Yo, look at our approval rating. We're like 89%.
Hey!
Cool, we get to read. We get to finish the Swordsman book. Nice. A heart that believes in oneself is the truth of Bushido. Hi, Pearly. Do you believe in oneself of truth? In Bushido, in the heart and the thing? Do you believe? Learning about the spirit of the samurai seems useful, but this book seems difficult. You are a true warrior, a master swordsman. I'm sure you must have a better understanding of the resolve that drives a Bushido master. Perfect. Give me that guts.
Textbooks open to page...
Page what? We were talking about the French Revolution. Having executed the royalty, the revolutionaries proceeded to take the courts under their control. All who opposed the revolution were executed. However, the revolutionaries too were then reviled as despots and executed by the public. Many people were executed during the French Revolution. The fact that this many executions were possible was actually due to one specific invention. The guillotine!
What is the answer?
A tool which allowed for mass executions. Now, do you know who invented this instrument? Ooh, who did invent it? I mean, it's in the name!
This is it. Correct.
It's named after him! By the way, Charles Henry Sanson, the famous executioner. Oh, he's okay. I'm writing that down because I know this game puts in this information and then expects you to know it later. Like, instead of asking you the obvious question during the exams, it asks you this these like side things. Be like, hey, do you remember that one thing I said in passing? Yeah. He killed 2,800 people with the advent of the guillotine. It may look cruel, but it delivered a swift, painless execution regardless of one's social status. It wouldn't be an exaggeration to say that it embodied the French spirit of equality. For real! Ah, kinda smart, huh? Give me that point. Someday, we will become smarter. Revolution is sometimes a bloody thing. The revolutionaries that rose up for freedom became despots themselves. It's a common tale. Our social reform doesn't hurt anybody in the real world. It's a bloodless revolution. No, someone literally got murdered. Someone got.
Well then.
Now we wait. On it too. We'll grow stronger soon. Okay, you know what? Let's pivot. We're gonna pivot. We're gonna go to Makoto. Render pho? Pho is delicious.
Excuse me.
Eiko Takao-san. You've been spending time in the red light district lately, haven't you? Both myself and Clam-kun here saw you there. Based on where you were heading, we assume you're working at a store called the After School Salon. How is it, working there? What do you mean? It's just a normal cafe. They make me wear a costume and stuff, but that's it. Oh, and I don't have to do anything weird, if you know what I mean. It's all totally legal. So you're sure nothing strange is going on? Yep. The worst I get is some weird old guys gawking at me.
I see.
Beyond that, though, why are you working there? How's your financial situation? Fine? I mean, I can just ask my parents for cash whenever I want. Oh, I see. But they totally bug me about what I'm buying if I did that. That's why I work at the salon. I get some good spending money, plus the guys who come in there, like, mega pamper me. Mega pamper? It's nice having people treat you like you're special, you know? I'm sure a super honor student like you gets that all the time, though. Anyways, are you gonna tell me you even brought a witness today? hold up. Doesn't that mean you two were in Shinjuku together? What's up with that, Miss Prez? So what if we were together? I don't want to assume that they have any ideas. I'm gonna say so what?
Aww.
Hey, don't say things that could be taken the wrong way. It was simply an errand I asked him to accompany me on, that's it. At any rate, don't mind him. As for you, I don't plan on telling anyone. Oh, I get it. So we're like protecting each other's secrets? Oh crap, and I just realized your boyfriend's that rumored criminal. You're a real badass, Miss Prez. Oh no.
Well,
I told you that's not how it is. I was just worried you were getting wrapped up in some shady business, so I asked him here for support. Whatever. By the way, I was wondering, is that a Buchimaru-kun pencil case? Huh? You know Buchimaru-kun? I had like tons of Buchi stuff back when I was a kid. What a blast from the past. Deuteragonist? Deuteragonist? Deuteragonist. What is that? Hey Ryan, what's up? Doo-doo agonist. Why is it so beat up? Thanks for paying your taxes, Ryan! Second to protagonist. Oh! I didn't know that there was a name for that. The year? Yeah, it do be rough for a lot of people. Hopefully it gets better. It was given to me when I was still in elementary school. I'd like to buy a new one, but they've stopped selling Buchimaru-kun merchandise. Oh my god, this is too hilarious. The student council president has an adorable pencil case. My image of you has done like a complete 360 today. Isn't that a full circle? I don't know. I'm just real surprised. You don't really look like the kind of person who'd be into that stuff. I mean, I always thought you were kind of like a robot, but I guess I just had to get to know you better. Hey, why don't we trade phone numbers? I really want to talk to you more about Buchimaru-kun and your boyfriend. Okay. Hey, Alistar, what's up? Thanks for paying your taxes. He's not my boyfriend. And saved. Oh crap, it's this late already? I've got to get to work. I'll send you tons of pics of my Buchimaru-kun collection later though. Bye-bye! She was all over the place. Honestly though, I'm in shock. She thought I was a robot? Beep boop.
Aww.
Don't tease me. You know, I believe what Takao-san said about me is how others think as well. I thought I had changed after the incident with Kaneshiro, but perhaps it wasn't enough. That aside, it was almost inspiring to meet someone so distinct from myself. I'm going to try to look at things a little differently from now on. Well, I think that will help me break out of my shell. I hope you're ready. I'm going to show you how useful an honor student can really be. Excellent. Also, X, hello, how was your nap? Welcome in. I don't know if I said hi, but I hope you're doing well. If negotiation with a martial arts using shadow fails, you can try again.
All right.
Okay, it's okay. Okay ability. I'll be interested to speak with Takao-san some more now that I have her contact information. Truth or dare? Alright, I'm gonna roll a dice and have the dice decide. Okay. Odd is gonna be truth, evens is gonna be dare. 1. So that means it is odd. It's truth. Which one is my favorite? Alright. I have to think about it, because, like, they're really close. I don't really tell them apart too much, despite their very different personalities. But if I absolutely have to choose one, Pearly, I'll go with Caroline. I think Caroline. If I absolutely had to choose. But honestly, they're like pretty on par with each other. Alright, anyway. Perhaps I can correct her misconceptions about you. And as always, I'll let you know if anything important happens.
I'll see you later.
Hello? Thanks for sitting in with me today. It really did help. I got a message from Takao-san earlier. She turned out to be quite a fan of Buchimaru-kun. It was crazy to see a picture of her entire collection. She even has a bunch of Buchimaru-kun emoticons. Yeah, sounds like you two get along. I guess you're right. I didn't expect to bond over something like this, though. I'm pretty shocked, to be honest. Though I'm still a little worried about that store she works at. I'll try a little harder to get through to her about it. I might come to you for more advice later, but for now, I'll let you go. Talk to you later. I don't know who those are.
Back.
Oh, hey! Hi, Justine! It's... You know, I didn't pick your sister over you. Yeah, don't worry about it. Notify you of a special assignment. We have heard of a location where human emotions have been rendered into solid form. Huh, we want to see for ourselves why they do it. So there you have it. Hurry up and get over here. I guess it's an art exhibit? Father has begun acting a little odd lately. He's alive! Wait, how does that work? If he got shot, does that just mean that it's a timer? I would have thought that if he got shot in the metaverse and killed in the metaverse, that he would just immediately die. But I guess that's not the case. I guess we just expect a mental shutdown from him eventually. He has been cooped up in his study and his voice lacks energy. That actually sounds quite similar to what Madarame went through. And Madarame still had a change of heart in the end. Don't worry, Haru. Is that so? Oh, my apologies. I don't mean to doubt you or anything. Nobody was accusing you of that. People are just a bit weird after their treasure gets stolen. It'd be hard not to worry about such a sudden shift. Yeah, Lil Sis knows all about that, huh? Is it meta though? I know things. Don't let your guard down. Don't scare her. I feel better now after consulting with you all. Thank you.
Looks like this Okumura case is finally going to have a happy ending.
No, it's not.
All that we have to do now is wait for his change of heart. Hey!
We do have all this stuff.
Let's do it.
It's time. It's time for the crossword.
Hey!
Let's see what it is this time. A stationary hotspot. Onsen? No. What? Huh, okay. A psychic's sensations. That's a lay. What's this one? A palm fruit. Coconut? Yeah, coconut. Where's the N? There's the N. You know what is broken is my brain. I don't know. Hold on. Land? Something land. Maybe. Hold on. Maybe if I... Ah! Island. Bingo bongo! Oh, I'm good. I got it. I got it, Pearly. Thank you. Let's see what trivia there is for island. Heat islands are any areas that are much hotter than their surroundings. They are the result of low water retention and high heat absorption in certain surfaces. When the high is over 25 degrees Celsius, it's Natsubi summer. When it's over 30, Manatsubi midsummer. And when over 35, Moshobi extremely hot.
Alright.
I see.
Ah,
Nice.
cool. Dinobot Island? Nope. I have no clue what that is. Oh, it's Sato! He's on the TV! Our next topic, Okumura foods. Today, we take an in-depth look into Kunikazu Okumura. Kunikazu Okumura. The man who made the chain what it is today. Mr. Okumura is well connected in various industries, and it's even rumored he may enter politics. The news is talking about Haru's dad. It seems he's got influence in all sorts of different areas. Gun. Oh yeah, that. Yeah. Oh. Hello? Can we take you on a date yet?
Hey.
Man, I want to go on a date.
Take care.
How do I ask people out? I have all these locations and no one to take them to. Wait, the theater's open.
Oh.
Oh, it's because we changed the heart of that person.
Oh.
Back to the ninja.
Well.
Ooh. Yeah. Wait, can we go to Kemi? Come see a movie.
Well then.
Why can't I take my girlfriend to the movie? She's right there.
Sandal has come undone. You're too slow. Unless you can move at the speed of light, you'll never be able to go back to the future.
She's right there. Why can't she sit with me? I hate this. Game doesn't let me sit with my girlfriend. It may be niche, but it's growing on me. Was able to learn the fun side of science. I learned the fun side of science, let me tell you that. I'm making a lot of jokes today, that's not good. And watch the credits all the way to the end. Damn. We do need to take the twins to where human emotion takes form. That is true. Man, our approval rating is definitely somewhere. What was the post-credit scene? Who knows? It was the fun side of science. That's all we know. If the Phantom Thieves are doing it, then it shouldn't be a problem. Really though, who are they? If I met them, it would be love at first sight. What are they waiting for? Hurry up and do it already. Heroes have an obligation to rescue the weak. Damn. I'm still feeling so betrayed. I can't believe Takemi didn't see us. The occurrence at the public exhibition was quite frustrating. It seems I have not yet grasped what the heart is truly about. However, I have given it a great deal of thought since then. I have something I would like to try drawing. Do you think you would be able to assist me? Woo, we get to... yeah, maybe. Hold on, I want to check something. I keep pressing the wrong button. Oh, you know what we need to do, though? Wait, where was it? Was it Kishijoji or was it Shinjuku that had that store? I think it was Shinjuku. Or maybe I'm wrong. Oh, I am definitely wrong. It was the other place. Howdy!
What do you want?
Alright, who's... Ooh! A black mug! Oh my god, wait! That's for Takemi. 100% she would like that. We already have one of those. Puzzle. Alright, cool. Cool. Books.
Take your time.
Nope, got everything.
Yep.
Alright, then I guess in that case, it was probably the other place. Yeah, okay. Shopping district. Now, where was that shop? I think it was, down this way. Yeah, it was this one. Sell. Look at all that money. Give me prizes. Grab bag. Ultimate spray. All stats for one foe? Hey, yo! Give me that. Alright, all non-special for all allies. That's good. Good. All foes for 3 turns and decreases defense for... Oh my god, I needed that! I needed so much of this. Fucking give me that. Give me as many as you fucking have.
Welcome.
Alright, good. Well, so I think that's it. Let's check the, yeah, let's check the incense place. Oh, the trader. What do you have this time? A calling postcard? I have one of those. Give me that strawberry daifuku. Give me that. I love how most of the time when I see that guy, I just happen to have the item that he's looking for. Ooh, that's good. It raises all 3 of those. By 1 and raises it by 1. Oh yeah, let's get just one of these. It's a bit pricey. Good, cool. Oh, wait, we can talk to the arcade kid. Because we did a thing, right? We did a thing? Or no, we haven't done a thing yet.
Hey!
Oh, no, that's right. We have to talk to Futaba about it. Alright, never mind. Oh, there's the maid cafe we could do. I I see if there's any new books. Art thou feeling it now, Clam?
Welcome.
Ooh, there are more books! Alright, kindness. I don't need charm. Knowledge. I would like knowledge. And prophecy. Alright, here. Let's be more kind. I don't need that. Do that and do that. Perfect. Thank you for the books.
Yeah.
Thank you, old man. And why can't I bring people to those places? What? Why are you begging? Why are you begging? We're gonna hang out with Yusuke. Don't beg. I do have stuff I need to do here, though. $100,000! Ah! Hell yeah! We're getting so much money! $1 billion! Let's go to Central Street. Because we do have a DVD that we gotta return. Oh, I haven't finished it yet. Never mind. I thought I did that. Oh, no, that's right. Instead of doing that, I decided to study because of the weather.
Please, take your time.
Ooh. New book. Excellent. Thank you, thank you.
Oh.
Yeah, 20 HP, 10 HP, 10 HP, 10 HP. Not necessary. None of that is necessary. Oh, that's right. There's the totem thingy, the totem pole for this. That's in the diner. Do I need anything else? Oh, I can talk to Iwai and sell some stuff because I think it's been a little bit. Want to shop.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god, we're rich! And we are very quickly going to become not rich.
Nice weather like this makes me want to go up into the mountains and blast a few rounds. Okay, sounds good.
Right, no. This one is
time of year when
better.
schools hold their athletic meets, huh? Those starting pistols aren't ours, you know? You don't break it, okay?
Alright, ooh.
I
Excuse
can
me.
customize the look of a slingshot. Just tell me what you want.
Shot?
That's what you choose. Good.
Yeah, give me that. I guess on Morgana would be burn would be better, but you know, that's fine.
How's that?
Alright, and then for you.
Nice weather like this makes me want to go up into the mountains and blast a few rounds.
I think having the higher accuracy would be good.
That's what you're sure thing.
Damn, bro. Yeah. It's a big leap, but I think it's fine.
You like it?
Never mind. I'll just do it. I'll do it anyway.
You must be scheming to do something. That's what you're good.
Hell yeah, I'm scheming. Look at that, 222. Holy shit, dude.
But you better not use it to pull a prank.
Let's see, for Makoto.
Revolvers are quite versatile. So even if the bullets you're using are too small for the cartridge,
Yeah, but the
they'll still be
accuracy
able to
is
fire
real
off. That's
bad.
what you're sure thing.
Let's boost the accuracy. And then, oh my god. Look at that. God,
You look serious today.
the accuracy is real bad.
That's what you're good. All right.
We're having a
which one?
shopping episode, dude. Shopping episode.
It's that time of year when schools hold their athletic meets, huh? You like it?
Yeah, go ahead and equip that. Look at that. That is good.
How's that?
Get rid of that? It's been a while.
That's what you like it?
Since I bought items. Cool, Yusuke has something better, and let's go ahead and put
How's
this
that?
on you.
That's what you're choosing? Take your time.
Yeah,
Like it?
sorry. Great. Cool.
Okay. Sounds good.
And that nullifies.
Nice weather like this makes me want to go up into the mountains and blast a few rounds. Huh? You change your mind or something?
Alright, bye
Okay,
Iwai!
come again.
No service. I'll check something in here. Still the same guys? Yeah, it's still the same guys. Okay, yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that. Let's go to Yusuke. We got so much money now. It would be quite difficult to do alone. To Inokashira Park.
Thank you.
Yusuke, why are we on a boat? Thank you for your assistance today. After all, it would be impossible to sketch while rowing. I should bring Takemi here. Why are we in a boat, Yusuke? What other reason could there be but to search for my next motif? I will be counting on your cooperation today, by which I mean, of course, your oar work. Look at all these ducks, they're so cute!
Hope everybody having a great Pride Month! Shout out to... Sundays!
Shout out to the gays! Of course, and the duck too. Don't get excited, you'll fall off, you know? Perfect, this is it. Are you gonna draw a fucking couple, Yusuke? My previous painting captured only one aspect of the heart, desire. As such, I was unable to arrive at a truly authentic representation. That is why we have come today. I shall paint a second aspect, the burning passion between a man and a woman. Fittingly, our theme today will be the wonders of love. You too will have an important role here. While I draw, ensure the boat remains as steady as possible amid these devilish ripples. Ah, this angle! Incredible! That bashful side profile, those moist eyes, their overflowing passion is wholly evident. They are akin to Adam and Eve, yet in time all lovers must come to know the pain of separation. Separation is the natural end to any such relationship, but even beyond that, love endures. Precisely, this is the truth of the human heart. It will make the most wonderful painting. It shall be adored by all who gaze upon it. It may even be given top prize in the next exhibition. Wait, now is not the time to be thinking of such trivial matters.
Hey.
Can you please remain still? This fucking guy! What? Return to your prior angle? Oh my god, this fucking guy! I must capture your profile. The hell are you doing? Rejoice, for I shall preserve your beautiful love so that all coming generations may bask in its glory. I want to jump ship so bad right now. I am secondhand embarrassment. Or just like jump off the fucking boat. Once I complete this painting, you will become new legends in the art world, A modern Adam and Eve. Legends? Art? This dude's off his rocker. Come on, let's report him. Hold on a sec. Are you drawing us? What? You're using us as models?
Yes.
A man and woman intimately swaying in the dingy... Dingy? Is that how you spell dingy? A dinghy of dreams. The blush of their cheeks, the bashful looks. Yes, this is the love I was so empathetically searching for. Love. I guess you could call it that, but it's kinda weird. It's familiar love. This here's my sister! Oh my god. Not the Sweet Home Alabama! Sweet Home Alabama! Oh my god. I told you I didn't want to come here with you. The only ones who do this crap are stupid couples. I've always dreamed of coming to Tokyo and riding a boat here. Though I was supposed to be with my boyfriend, not my brother.
How could this be?
How could this be? Familial? So that overflowing passion was just a figment of my own imagination. It seems my bias has caused me to overlook the truth of the matter. You do have quite the imagination, Yusuke. Imagine. You know, it's Pride Month. Love is love. Love is in all forms. Yusuke liked it. Yusuke liked that. Love is a broad, multifaceted beast. This only serves to prove how narrow my perspective can be.
I see.
Romantic love and familial love. The two may be nigh indiscernible, depending on one's point of view. Perhaps the truth of the heart lies in the eye of the beholder. Clam, I feel as though I've learned something today. Good job, Yusuke. Good job. A lone shadow fails, you can try again.
Alright.
Wait, so only couples write these things, right? That means those two... Shh, there are people from all walks of life here in the city. Ooh, tell me more! What are you talking about?
Let us return home.
Oh well. Come, it is time we return home. Please row us back to shore, Clam.
See you.
Aye aye, sir. Yeah, Yusuke be like, row closer. Thank you for all your help today. I've certainly come to realize my lack of experience. It would seem I understand nothing of love after all. Though I've progressed by one step, there is no doubt I will face many difficulties moving forward. When will I fully understand the heart? Even if I ever do understand it, will I truly be able to draw it? I don't want to tell him that, and yeah, don't get discouraged. You're right. I have no intention whatsoever of giving up. I will do everything in my power to get past this. Anyhow, today was a significant use of time. Impressive oarsmanship from your end as well. I hope I can count on your help next time as well. For now, farewell. Excellent.
Ah, you're back.
I sure am. Father was cooped up in his study again today. His reaction was quite vague when I spoke to him too. Is this what normally happens? Madarame was in a similar state after we changed his heart. It'll be okay, don't worry. All we have to do is wait. You're right. I'll just believe it's going to work. Thank you, and sorry for asking so many times. I'll message you again if there is more progress.
I get why Haru is worried, but let's just wait for the change of heart to go through. Don't worry, it'll be just like it always is.
And then it wasn't. This game tends to be a little ham-fisted sometimes with its delivery. Ooh, you bought a dart set online. Cool. We have a book. We still need to fix a PC, which I don't know how exactly to do that. Because I would have thought it would be at the table, but I guess not.
Oh yeah.
Room decoration! Hell yeah!
Hey!
Yeah! Oh my god! Hee-ho!
Oh yeah.
Aw, hee-ho, you guys!
Hey!
Yeah, let's give it, some plant nutrients.
Oh!
Give me more kindness. Make me more kind, game!
Yes. Well then.
Man. Oh, now we can fix the laptop. Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Getting this thing to work won't be easy. Fixing this will take quite some time. Yeah, let's do it. Let's fix it. This is so complicated. I don't even know what that part is. Just be careful. Clunk, clunk. So all computers are essentially made up of different components that are assembled.
What are your thoughts?
You finished fixing it! The damage wasn't too bad to begin with. Hey, it's improved my prophecy! Maximum prophecy, hell yeah.
Alright.
We are transcendent. Now we can finally... Tanaka! I miss you! It's everything I wanted! I was so sad because I thought Tanaka was taken out of the game because of the fucking television channel. I missed this guy. Oh, I am so happy. Oh my god. This shady commodities Tanaka. I repeat, shady commodities Tanaka. Here we sell wonderful and rare items.
Brightman! Shout out to Sundays!
We sell wonderful and rare items that are not circulated among the general public. Curious about something? You've got access. Want something? You've got access. The heck? It just went to that site automatically. Was it configured to do that beforehand? Shady commodities. So it's an online shopping site. Either way, it's certainly gotten my attention. Let's check it out when we have some time. It's a good thing we have money now. I've missed Tanaka so much. That fucking guy's jingle really, like, gets you, man. That's Ryuji, that's Makoto over there. Oh, it's Saturday. There's so much to do on Saturdays, though. Okay, wait. First things first, because I keep forgetting to do it. Walkway. Or is that Sundays? I forget if it's Saturdays or Sundays that this thing is. Yeah, it is on Sundays, okay. What was Saturdays? A discount on flower bouquets. Oh, the maid cafe has extra points. Okay, that's what I have written down for that. And then that is that guy. I still need to talk to Futaba about the kid. Okay. Yeah, let's hang out with Ryuji? Even though our stuff with him is probably not gonna advance.
What's up? Hey.
Yeah, it won't deepen. Let's hang out with him anyway.
Go. Yeah.
I get to choose somewhere to go? Oh, hell yeah. Alright, that's... Is that the amusement park? Okay, so that's the arcade. This is the ramen shop. I feel like Ryuji would like the ramen shop more, but I haven't been to the amusement park yet. Wait, can we take him to the maid cafe? An electronics store. Dome Town. Popular ramen shop. Damn. Alright, let's go to Dome Town. Let's find out what that is. Isn't that place all couples? Well, as long as it's fun. We're gonna conquer that roller coaster. Damn, Ryuji, imagine. Here we are. Just two dudes. Chilling in a hot tub. 10 feet apart, because they're not gay. Welcome back, Ryan. We're on a date with Ryuji. Not like there's anything wrong with that, though I guess it'd be better coming with a girl. Whatever, I'm accepting of my fate. Come on, let's get over to a roller coaster. I'm ready to scream. No, I want to ride a roller coaster with Ryuji. Let's go. It's all good. I'm totally used to it after last time. You better not cry on it, understand? Come on, let's go. Are you guys roller coaster people? Because I love roller coasters. That shit was just as thrilling as always. My knees feel kind of weird. Don't it feel like you're walking on clouds or something? Am I making your knees weak, Ryuji? When they get stuff you gotta use your muscles for. Come on, let's blow off some steam. Ow. Couples freaking everywhere in this place. I wonder what they're thinking about us. It'll grow stronger soon. Excellent. Loners! Speak for yourself, Ryuji.
Ah, you're back.
You.
Hi.
I hope you don't mind that I'm intruding on your home again. I expect we've both had a long day. I was out until now with work, but I think I can finally take a break. You're not planning on anything too strenuous tonight, are you? And perhaps we can talk over some of Boss's coffee. Not that I'm complaining, but if you two are so tired, maybe you could use a bath more than a coffee. I mean, there's a bathhouse right there. A bathhouse? That doesn't sound too bad. Want to come with me, McMilfkin? I'd appreciate it if you could show me the way.
What do you want to do?
Yeah. Oh yeah, Ryan. So Joker is Clam McMilf because in P4G we were Milf McClam, and so we kept the theme going. If that's the case, I suppose I'll take you up on take you and Boss up on that suggestion. That feels wonderful. It's been a while. Seeing you here is weird. I don't know what to say here. A while, huh? Years. I used to frequent one when I was younger.
So...
Of course, these days I'm the detective prince, but my family situation was, well, complicated. By the time I was old enough to realize it, my father was already gone. My mother was all I had. My mother worked at a nightclub. Whenever she had to bring a man home, she'd send me off to the local bathhouse. Ah. You... No, this is a terrible answer! She did what she had to do! Single mother? Fuck, dude. You've been through a lot. It's in the past. I have no reason to blame her either. The only one who deserves blame is my father. The worthless, degenerate excuse for a man who abandoned my mother. Vibe? Vibe? Daddy issues? Relatable? I wanted to force him to finally give her the apology he owes her, but that's no longer possible. Sorry, I didn't mean for our conversation to get so depressing. Actually, are you alright? I know the hot water can make people dizzy. Are we gonna make this into another competition? I'll say until you're ready. I take pretty long baths, though. You sure you can handle it? Fuck it, we ball. See, we're fine. Even drinking milk. We're fine. That's refreshing. These really taste the best when you're just out of the bath. I think I feel lightheaded. I win! Fuck you. You sure about that? Your entire body is bright red. This is the first time I've ever taken a bath like this. I've never told anyone else about my family situation either. I wonder why I told you. Curious indeed. It's my charming good looks. I ranked that up first. I like to think that we have some similarities. Now that you mention it, maybe we are pretty similar deep down. We're both victims of the adults who unfairly impacted our lives. Can I put my clothes on? No, absolutely not. I think you're right.
Yes.
I'm even more sure of that after having talked with you. Then again, this probably isn't a conversation we should have being naked. Let's get dressed, shall we? No, this is the perfect time to have these conversations.
All right.
Rank 6, BB. My skin feels like it's radiating heat. Next time, let's keep the competition out of the bath. Best to save it for the base. The... Bais? What is that? What is that? Wait, actually, what is that word? I don't know what that word is. I'm looking it up. What is Bais definition? A coarse, typically green woolen material? That can't be right. it's the thing that covers like the card tables and the billiard stuff. Oh, it's that green stuff. Okay. The thing they make billiard. Yeah, okay. Well, good for you, Akechi, because my prophecy is the highest it's ever been. I will challenge you right now.
Hope everybody having a great Brightman! Shout out to... Sagays!
Though we could always see who changes faster. First to leave wins. Are you ready?
Goodbye then.
Let's go. You just walk out. Oh my god, public indecency laws, imagine. Between the delicious coffee and the bath, I finally managed to relax. So, thank you. It's nice to spend the day as Goro Akechi for once, rather than the detective prince, you know? I don't know if it's because of the whole prince image, but everyone seems to think I'm some brilliant prodigy. It's really nothing like that, but people always seem to misunderstand. If they saw how I was acting today, perhaps they'd say I wasn't acting like the detective prince. True. Well, I'm just like anyone else. I take a hot bath, I sit in my towel, and I enjoy a cold drink now and then. But I suppose you're the only one who sees that side of me. Nobody else particularly needs to, anyway. Honestly, though, I just can't figure you out, no matter how I try. You and I have common ground in some aspects, but in others, we're total opposites. It's intriguing. The more I get to know you, the more it makes me think. I wonder why that is. Huh, now I'm veering into strange territory. I should let you go for now. See ya. Imagine. No, there's only one detective prince here, and it's Naoto. Are you free tomorrow? Why, yes, Futaba. Perfect. You are cordially invited to go look at a limited edition Featherman figures with me and nerd out. Let us ride to Nakano. We shall sally forth into a realm of true figurine geekdom. Oh, fuck yeah! Well said. Then we're a go for Nakano tomorrow. I'll send you directions, so read them. Hell yeah! A whole nother location. God damn. Ramen bars and a huge shopping complex. Oh my god. There's so many locations. Oh god. So many locations. Oh no, I just realized something. I never pressed start recording on OBS. I guess I'm just gonna have to download the VOD for this one. I've been recording as well as streaming at the same time, because it does make a little bit of a difference in terms of like video quality for when I upload to YouTube. But okay. Whoops. Bye, Ryan. Have a good night. Thank you, thank you. Damn. Pro streamer forgets to hit record. Damn, here she is, the one, the only. Mikude would have never made that mistake, you're right. It's because she doesn't make mistakes ever. Did you see that limited edition model? They're so high quality, way better than cheapos. The subtle facial expressions, even the little wrinkles on the clothes. Ugh, I want it so bad, but you can get 10 sushi with that kind of money. Better start saving. Saving up, huh? 10 whole sushi. I definitely read that wrong. I guess that's the safest way to do it, huh? But how many years of allowance would I need? Fine. I guess I'll just have to settle for staring at it. Okay, next up... Wait a sec. That guy's definitely bad news. I mean, I don't want to say he's Yakuza, but... Oh, it's my boss! Iwai! Listen, let's just wait for him to leave. Don't make eye contact, okay? Don't worry so much. Huh? Well, look who it is.
Yo.
Didn't think I'd bump into you here. He's talking to us. We're dead. Who's the little lady? Basically my sister. Basically, huh? Sounds complicated. Still, not like I'm in a place to judge. You know this guy? I could literally just tell her. No, he's my boss. Yeah, I figured he probably wouldn't appreciate that. What, like for a job? I guess you could say that. Wait, like that military store? Oh, you know it. Yeah, I mean, yes, sir. Relax, kid, I don't bite. What brings you here? Oh, me and these guys go way back. They distribute some of my wares here. Wares? What about that model gun in the second floor display case? Oh, huh, yeah, that's probably one of ours. The level of detailing on that one was crazy. Like the barrel shape and even the metal texturing was perfect. That kind of authenticity is hard to find. Whoa, you know your stuff, little lady. You ought to drop by the shop sometime. I got plenty more models for someone who can appreciate them. Really? Yeah, really. See you around. He's kind of scary looking, but he seems like a nice guy. Yeah, friend. Futaba would be the one to make friends with an arms dealer. We never asked Futaba about the arcade kit. Hi, Kelseva! How are you? Ooh, speaking of... Iwai! Stop by the shop, got a job. We're going straight over to Iwai. Hanging in.
Got a minute?
But Persona's going really well. I don't know how far into the game I am, and please don't tell me. I don't want to know. But, I don't want the game to end. Like, I felt this way when I went through Persona 4 Golden, and I was like, damn, I don't want to stop playing this game. And I kind of am starting to, like, really get attached to these characters. So I'm like, I don't want to stop. I don't want to stop playing. You are this far. That's pretty far. 46 Palace. Excellent. That's good for today. No, but there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about that secret Suda mentioned. There's more to it than my having been in the Yakuza. And I just want to make sure you don't go saying something stupid if you run into Kaoru right around here. Back when I was working with the Hashiba clan, some crazy lady come around our office. Must have been over 10 years ago. She had this baby with her, and the whole time she was there, she kept going on about how she wanted to sell it. A baby? Figured she was just some cracked up junkie looking for drug money. But then when I told her no, she sat the baby down and ran off. Is that Kaoru? Oh. Yep, okay, so confirmation the baby was Kaoru. Thinking back on it, I'm still not really sure why I took him in. Not only did I have to leave the clan, but now I'm stuck running this shop I don't even like. Every day's an uphill battle. I still haven't managed to tell Kaoru I was in the Yakuza, though. I mean, It's for protection, really. Let me ask you something. How would you feel if you found out your parents were wrapped up in some dirty shit? That's how my mom was. She'd spend every night out drinking, running around town with all sort of guys. I couldn't stand to see her destroy herself like that. Often I wished I could have had someone else as my mom. So, I didn't want to make Kaoru go through the same thing. I wanted to make sure he had a good childhood. That's why I left the clan. I did everything according to the code. But now Suda's dragging me back. Once he remembered I run this fake gun shop, he came by asking me to make custom models for him. Though he wasn't really asking. The bastard forced me into it by threatening to tell Kaoru everything. Truth is, Suda's got all sorts of dirt. Not just on what happened when Kaoru was a baby, but on me and the rest of my family too. Who knows what'd happen if Kaoru learned the truth. Suda isn't gonna stop there though. I'm sure he'd go on and tell everyone else he could. When it's all said and done, he's gonna try and take everything I have.
Shit.
If word gets out about my past, people are gonna treat Kaoru like he's no different than me. After all, everyone knows shitty parents end up making shitty kids. Oh, no. Aw, you want to give your kid better, right? And once he's got that stigma, he'll be stuck with it. When shit goes wrong, he'll always be the one who gets blamed. That's how it was with me. That's why I turned to the Yakuza. Nobody else would accept me. That's also why I can't turn Suda down. He's just got too much power. Hell no! They're not gonna help. I mean, it's kind, but also shit, dude. Don't give me that exaggerated bull crap. I ain't kind at all. Anyways, I was trying to stall Suda with bullshit prototypes while I figured out a way to stop him. But that bastard's real good at keeping his cards close to his chest. Plus, he caught wind of what I was trying to do and started keeping tabs on me 24/7. Thankfully, that's just about when you showed up, kid.
Sorry.
Sorry for bringing all that shit up out of the blue. You probably don't want anything to do with me after that, huh? Damn. Don't make assumptions. It's cool if you want to act tough and all, but don't forget to watch out for yourself, kid. Just remembered I never gave you a reward for that info. You're right. How about I give you a discount on the special menu? That should keep you quiet for a while. I just bought so many guns from you. I just bought so many guns from you, fuck. Karu's been eating a ton lately after cram school. He's probably gonna have another growth spurt soon. Anyways, I'm closing up for today. You should head home too. Well, I'm glad my prophecy is max, though.
Later.
Sorry about earlier. Didn't mean to get talking about that heavy shit. I gotta protect that secret no matter what, for Kaoru's sake. Is it really all for Kaoru? I know how all this shit sounds, but I'm still his dad. Don't have time to worry about how other people see me. Right now, I still don't know what Suda's next move is gonna be. Gotta stay on guard. Don't want to get killed in your sleep, right? See ya. Damn. It truly do be like that. Who could that be? An awesome magazine! I'll bring it to the hideout. You have tomorrow off for Health and Sports Day, right? It'll definitely get your adrenaline pumping. Oh, okay. We got the day off? I guess we got the day off. Hey, yo, we hit 90%, 91%. Our approval rating is through the roof. I've been looking into Yamauchi lately and thought I'd give you an update. Apparently, he's been hanging out at the Monjayaki shop a lot. I heard he gets real drunk there and brags to his co-workers. Perfect opportunity, right? If we get close, we might get some intel out of him. Good luck. I'm not doing this alone. He knows me, so I ain't gonna be able to get anywhere near him. But he wouldn't care about you. I bet you could sit next to his booth if you wanted, probably. So, I'll let you know once I figure it out when he's drinking. Till then, we're gonna put a hold on our trading. I'll be counting on you.
Yep.
Hey.
Alright, and Futaba's here. My name is fun to say. Oh, I'm glad. I made up a bunch of, like... I basically just put a bunch of letters together and be like, oh, what sounds cool? And then I made up that word for the username. And I found out later on that Osteria, without the E, is a type of Italian restaurant. I didn't know that when I made the name. Ooh, the weather is getting colder. Perfect. Love that for us. Okay. Well then. Futaba, show us the magazine. Brought some PC mags to kill time. There's some ingenious stuff in these things. What? My prophecy. What? Wait, can I, Wait, can I... Where's the computer? How do I use the computer?
Hey!
Oh, I guess it would be on the desk, haha. Alright. Let's check Tanaka's. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I'm so glad they kept the jingle. The site uses text-to-speech to an easy-to-understand shopping experience. Let's sign up! Hell yeah! I trust Tanaka with anything. Let's use Joker. Mr. Joker, you have opened the door to the possibilities that normal people can only dream of. You can find all the rare items you could possibly want. Curse damage to all, fire damage 1. Not bad. I think, we should stock up on some of these, though. Let's just, buy all those. You've already spent over 10,000 yen! Your member rank is now black. Now you can purchase all of our black tier products. Your order will arrive soon. Ask for your patience. Those are some cool wares. See, look at that. Good guy Tanaka giving us so many things. I don't really need to hang out with Futaba.
Hey, hey!
Ooh, a cultural festival.
We'll just have to wait. Oh, yeah!
Ooh, yeah, let's hang out.
Yeah!
Let's go somewhere. Alright, where should we go? Let's go, yeah, let's go to Harajuku. I feel like she would like it.
Okay, let's get going.
Yeah, let's do some shopping.
Hey!
There's a shop I like around here, so I come pretty often. But all the people are such a pain. What gives them the right to be here? There are people? They have as much right to be here as you? What do you mean? Let's get through quickly so we don't get caught by the salespeople. They were sold out of the clothes I wanted. In any case, there are so many different types of people here. It's just fun watching them. People might think I'm weird if they see me staring at them alone. But I'm sure it's fine as long as I'm with you. I guess you do stand out. I don't know if that's really true here. There are tons of people with crazy hair or ridiculous clothes, and even they fit in. It actually makes me happy that even characters like them don't stand out here.
Hey!
I wonder what all these people are thinking about right now. Some of them might even be sad beneath those happy exteriors, and we'd never even know. Hey, don't you get fired up when you're thinking about helping them out? Oh, never mind. That's not what we were talking about. Oh, that couple's in a big fight. The girlfriend's totally gonna for a knockout punch.
Oh yeah!
Hey, they were handing these out, so I took one. Are you interested in this stuff? You can have it if you want. An idol poster? We can decorate our room! Oh, something girly. I mean... Listen, I have flan and Castella cake. Come on, she has to like this. You're giving this to me? Ooh, those desserts are amazing! They melt in your mouth with such an elegant sweetness.
Thanks!
You really know what a girl like me likes? Thank you so much. Excellent. The cake worked.
Let's get back.
We are successful.
Ah, you're back.
Changing a cat bed? Damn. That would have been so cool. I just started decorating the room. I put 2 of the little claw machine toys that we get in the desk. Tomorrow's the date of the arrangement with your fiancé. It'll be okay though. The state my father is in has put that on hold for the time being. We accomplished one of our goals. That doesn't mean my marriage has been called off. My father agreed to do so in that other world, but I'm not so sure now given his current condition. So that too will be on hold until the change of heart. Well, it sounds to me like we're totally in the clear. Yes, and it's all thanks to you guys.
Everything should work out well if Okumura has a change of heart.
I don't think so.
Assuming it happens like it always does. We should be seeing some results soon.
I am worried.
I'll
hey.
just add this.
Look at that. We get to have 2 in the same day.
Hey, hey!
Another crossword. Let's see what this one is. Necessary for dares. A fables lesson. Fables lesson. A griffin half. And a kind of climber. Well, shit. Well, griffins are half lion, right? Necessary for dares. Like, all I can think of, all that's coming into my brain is like truth or dare right now. Courage? That's what I'm thinking with, Oh, I pulled that out of my ass, dude! I pulled that out of my ass. Alright, good. A common test of courage is the entering of scary or intimidating places. In Japan, these locations often tend to be unlit graveyards and temples. The traditional courage testing parlor game, 100 Supernatural Tales, grew popular amongst samurai as a means of sharpening their nerve.
All right.
I see.
Excellent. Oh, the bedsheet and the rug. Got it. Well, let's put up that poster. I hope it's Risei. It is! Where is she? My girl! We are truly blessed this day. Not only do we get TANAKA, we also get Rise. Oh, it is a good day. Oh, a match. Yeah, we should. We should visit Togo.
Good evening.
Traveled overseas for a school trip. The weather was really nice there. It's still so hot here in Japan. I'd like to teach you shogi at different locations from time to time to change up the mood. Somewhere outside without not too many people? There may not be so many such places. Alright, it won't strengthen yet. Let's go to the park, yeah.
I look forward to it.
Though it's kind of dark, I don't know how we're gonna play shogi, really. The scenery, the sounds, the smells. I'll be able to utilize all 5 of my senses. Perhaps I'll even come up with some new ideas. It's a good stimulator.
Yes.
A different sensibility than usual awakens. It helps one come up with new moves. I've opened up new opportunities through shogi. You are like a shogi piece filled with endless moves. I wonder what kind of person you will become. Just imagining all the possibilities is fun. I'm starting to get the feeling that a new move will come to me.
Well then.
Now that we feel refreshed, let us play, fair and square. Alright, cool,
Okay.
cool.
Let's end here for today.
Yo, our approval rating keeps going up. Oh god, alright, what's gonna happen? Oh no, ZFB, I totally fucking understand that. Sorry for messaging you all this morning. It seems my father will be holding an urgent press conference.
Guess Okumura finally had his change of heart. That has to at least lift some of the burden on Haru's shoulders.
Oh god, it's gonna be public. I'm counting it. For real? Congrats! When is that gonna be? 8 p.m. tonight. I wonder if he'll talk about the Ooh. I think he is going to have a mental shutdown. Where should we watch it? Why don't we get together beforehand? Sounds good. I don't really have a reason for meeting up, but it still might prove beneficial. Anyway, how does the Shujin Academy rooftop sound? I actually happen to have some business up there. The rooftop? Sounds good to me. It's been ages since I was last there. The school! Futaba, make sure you come in through the front entrance. See you all there after school.
Wait, where's Yusuke?
Yeah, Yusuke didn't mention
He's
anything.
still asleep at this point. He's definitely going to be late for school.
You're loading up Utao? Yeah, I don't know. Make whatever your heart desires. Why don't you, make more things for Pride Month? 1 week left until exams. You'll have no problems if you've been studying regularly this semester.
I just remembered.
That aside, Okumura Foods has been a hot topic lately. This much media coverage must be worth at least 10 million yen. At first, I even thought that all of this outcry was just some sort of elaborate marketing campaign. I guess it's given them too much of a bad image to be that, though. Advertising and public image are more important than anything else for a corporation. Or corporation. Are you familiar with psychological tests using these images? The idea is to give the two shapes names appropriate to their appearance. Like MILF-san.
You.
People were asked to name one of these shapes Boba and the other Kiki. Which name was most commonly ascribed to shape B? Boba?
This is it.
Yes.
That's correct. Most people named B Boba and A Kiki. sharp sounds like K and T are linked to a spiky image. According to one theory, sounds and shapes are processed in the same area of the brain. Furthermore, this sense is the same worldwide, no matter the language. The result is the same. For real? Kinda smart, huh? Give me that point. In time for exams.
All right.
We are so knowledgeable. A product's name impresses an image on people before they even use to buy it. Big Bang Burger exemplifies this. The voiced consonants and short syllables leave a strong imprint. Although with the news these days, it may also evoke the image of the strong opposing or oppressing the weak. Even the teachers have their eyes on Okumura. He should be having a change of heart, so there should be nothing to worry about. They're really ham-fisting this. Ugh. It would be so funny if I was wrong.
All right, that's it for today. It's finally lunchtime. Man, I'm really in the mood for some bread today.
Bread.
Hey, can I speak with you for a moment?
Sure.
So about Dr. Maruki's counseling, you've already gone to see him, right?
Multiple times, yes.
I see. That's good then. I'm sure you're aware, but Dr. Maruki's term here will be ending pretty soon. The higher-ups told me to make sure you've received adequate counseling. Be sure to visit him so you don't bring any unwanted attention to yourself, okay?
Counseling, eh? But anyway, let's go get lunch. Bring on
But-
bread.
But I've been talking to him like every day. Or I'm rank 9 with him. I don't think... He hasn't been available.
So nice to see you.
Hey, Kasumi. Yeah, how you been feeling?
I've been doing quite well. Are you also about to eat lunch, Senpai? If it's all right with you, would you mind eating together?
Sure.
Ah, how nice to see you two together.
Hey, I was just thinking about you.
Oh, would you like to join us for lunch, Dr. Maruki? We were just discussing eating together.
Are you sure? Well, maybe I will tag along then.
Thanks, Kasumi.
Is that your lunch, Yoshizawa-san?
She is an athlete.
That doesn't really...
I have to eat this much to stay active. I always burn through everything I eat. From my point of view, it's your 2 lunches that are the issue here. If you're going to strengthen your body, you have to eat right. You should really work on your diets.
Touché.
Stewie, I think perhaps you have a type.
And you're right, yours does look nutritious. You know, you seem to be giving off a different vibe lately.
Yes, I was able to put my problems in the past and move on.
I know.
Ah, so that's what it is. You don't seem to be overexerting yourself either.
I'm sorry I'd worried you.
Oh, not at all. It's wonderful to hear how you've been. I must admit, I'm a bit surprised. If you don't mind my asking, was there some kind of reason for this breakthrough?
I didn't know. That's sad.
Well,
You did so good.
it's all thanks to him and his acquaintances. I suppose you could say they gave me a reason to rethink things. Or more like, a reason to stand up to my problems. Isn't that right, Senpai?
Be grateful. No. I'm not gonna do that. That's right.
Stand up to your problems, eh? You've grown to be very strong, Yoshizawa-san.
I'm totally over it now. Sorry for talking so much. Why don't we focus on our lunches? Thanks for the food! Oh, I forgot. I have PE next. I should get going. Please excuse me.
Yoshizawa-san really does seem to have found her footing. She seemed absolutely tormented about her situation just the other day. I have to say, this drastic change has really knocked me for a loop. Perhaps the Phantom Thieves changed her heart?
Anything's possible, Maruki.
I was just joking.
I'm not.
Looks like time's up. You should head back to class as well. See you around.
What is on your mind, Maruki? What are you thinking? Let me into that brain of yours. What's going on? You want to meet up on the rooftop after school, yeah? Rooftop? What is this about? Oh yeah, you weren't there. Can you come to our school rooftop after your classes today? I don't quite understand what is going on, but sure. Is Haru at school? I'm heading over now. Things were a little hectic this morning. I'll be there before classes end for the day. That reminds me, your flower bed is on the rooftop. Oh, I didn't know about that, even though I did. That's right. The season is good, so I'm thinking of transplanting them sometime soon. Flowers are an excellent hobby. I will gladly assist you. We'll help too. Really? Thanks. Alright, I'll see you all after school.
So you're the one who grew these, Senpai?
That's a lot of plants.
You can just call me Haru. The seasons are changing soon, so I thought it'd be nice for the plants to change as well. This time, it's a Yusuke Kitagawa production.
A Yusuke production, what?
All I did was add some, how do I put it? Aesthetic simplicity by balancing the color placement. Furthermore, Haru chose the flowers herself. It will surely be a great bed no matter the arrangement.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, so you picked like the color of the flowers.
Why don't we plant you, Mona? Weren't you a shut-in until just recently? You'd better photosynthesize while you're here.
I like how they roasted each other.
Let's get started.
Perhaps the Snapdragon should go 2 more millimeters to the left.
That's not gonna make a difference.
Hey, you know how we're thinking of the school festival as our celebration party? Anyone else think we should have a real celebration on top of that?
I must agree.
Yeah, I won't say no to a celebration.
It would be not only a celebration, but a welcoming as well. I'd like to do something among ourselves.
Let's do it then. A joint party to celebrate and to welcome Haru.
Oh, you don't have to do that. The school festival is more than enough.
No, not enough.
How is everyone else supposed to get excited if the star of the party's not into it? Well then, how about a night party?
A night party?
At Destinyland.
Sydney?
Destinyland. Do you mean that Kingdom of Dreams?
Damn, we're gonna go to Kingdom Hearts.
It would be a bit late, but there are some plans that allow us to rent out the park for the night.
The entire park? You're talking about the Destinyland, right?
Didn't you say you'd like to do something amongst ourselves?
Yeah, but that's an entire park, Haru.
I did, but
Hold on, I'll go check.
She really thinks like a celebrity.
I wouldn't say celebrity, maybe more just like a person that comes from money.
The heck's she gonna check?
Guys, it looks like it will work.
We're really gonna have it at Destinyland? Not like one of the restaurants, but the entire park?
The whole ass park.
Even just for one night, the price is insane.
Of course, Futaba looked it up.
Oh, that won't be a problem. We had originally booked it for a company party, then had to call it off because of the scandal. We'd barely get anything back if we cancel the reservation, so why not take advantage of it?
wouldn't that be oddly conspicuous though?
It's officially under the company's name. We needn't worry.
In that case, let's do this. We'll just celebrate twice as hard today.
I'm sorry for disrupting everyone. You did come to help me after all. Well, let's get back to it.
Back to it.
So, seriously, how much does it cost? For real?
Ah! 145. Well, I guess we're going to Disney. A perfect is a perfect. Yep, it's true. But I definitely,
That was delicious.
the ears! But ZB, I definitely understand the sentiment.
The food was arranged on my plate as though it were paint on a canvas.
Why don't we have any ears? That's what I want to know.
The staff brought out this table and food just for us, huh?
I thought if we were going to dine together, it would be better to do it somewhere with a view.
The VIP life is incredible! Not that I'd expect anything else from a private rental.
There really is no one else here. We are the rulers of the Kingdom of Dreams.
The rulers!
Is this lighting just for our sake as well?
That's right.
Yeah. I look at him with those bare ears.
It's not as beautiful as you. That's the kind of stuff couples say, right?
Almost anyone would fall for that line in front of a site like this.
Lady On, this view is not as beautiful as...
Come on, you guys are getting way too excited about this stuff.
Ryuji! Morgana was trying to bust a move!
You say that like you're not tapping into your inner child too, Ryuji.
This is just because Futaba kept nagging me to put him on.
Good job, Futaba.
I did not.
You said something like that.
Fighting brings you closer.
That's a good way of putting it. I wonder if that has to do with where we are.
Was that Yusuke
This
laughing?
is so heartwarming.
Honestly, I would have liked to see the parade as well. But given how sudden the request was, they couldn't get enough staff together to do it.
Perhaps that will have to wait until next time.
You wanted the whole parade?
Either way, this party's totally the best one so far. It's freaking amazing!
I'm glad to see you're enjoying it. Be careful, Haru. You've shown these guys what luxury means. This'll really raise the bar for our next celebration party.
It's true, we've been raising the bar on all these celebrations.
You're already talking about our next party? Don't you think that's somewhat premature?
Party will be for me.
Aww.
Still, how do I put this?
Everyone's so happy. It would be a shame if something terrible happened to a close relative. Yeah, I'm dating Takemi.
I met Mona-chan. I got to know you all. Isn't everything going a little too perfectly?
Even the game is foreshadowing it.
It's actually a bit frightening. You worry too much. I must just be overly cautious because of my circumstances up till recently. I'm sorry for bringing it up.
Hey, isn't it almost time? You know, for the press conference?
Yes, let's all take out our
perfect
phones.
timing.
Father.
Thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to gather here. Today, I'd like to elaborate upon the whole truth behind my company's labor situation. How my employees were forced to work under severe conditions. How lax we were with sanitation. And how my corporation acted as a whole to cover up every facet of this scandal. For all of this, I wholeheartedly apologize.
So are you saying all of this was done under your orders?
Yes. I am solely responsible.
We heard that dozens of your employees were forced to resign due to mysterious illness. Furthermore, these happened to be officials who stood against your proposal for overseas expansion. The same thing also happened to executives at competing companies who were looking to expand abroad. Is all of this true?
Yes.
Was it all coincidence? We'd like some answers.
About that. I have a critical piece of information to announce here today.
And it's too bad you won't be able to say it.
Here it comes. Okumura is going to say who's really behind the mental shutdowns.
It's just so obvious.
I...
Okumura-san?
Well, that wasn't supposed to happen. Hi, Ultra Chrissy. Welcome on in. How's your night going?
Father?
Happy Game Month!
Hope everybody's having a great Pride Month! Shout out to... Sundays!
Happy Pride Month.
Why did he collapse?
That didn't look right at all.
Don't tell me.
Mona-chan, what's going on? No, that's impossible.
Yeah, what happened?
I want to know that myself. We made sure we just took the treasure, too. I should call home.
This isn't our fault, is it? It's been okay all 4 times so far, ever since Kamoshida.
If we let the shadow live, the real person won't undergo mental shutdown, right?
That's how it should work.
Yeah, it's gotta be.
What's wrong?
This is the same.
Oh, she's having flashbacks.
I remember now. It's just like what happened to my mom.
So this is the moment when mental shutdown occurs.
But why did they target Okumura-san?
Because he had information, Makoto.
Damn it! What the hell's going on here?
I have to go. I'll talk to the staff before I leave. Feel free to take your time.
No, we're not enjoying this without you. We're gonna, like, vamoose. Let's go.
Haru!
This ain't our fault, right?
No, it's not.
Hope everybody's having a great Pride Month! Shout out to... Sundays!
Some welcoming party, huh?
Yeah,
I'll get
not
in
great
contact
timing.
with Haru later. But for today, I think we should all return home.
I do want to stream it, X. I do.
It's been a while.
Well, here comes Akechi and Sae.
What are you watching? That's...
This is just a hypothesis.
Yeah, Akechi, you have any thoughts on this person that definitely wasn't you that shot him? You have anything to say about that?
But perhaps Okumura was bitten by his lapdog.
Are you implying that the Phantom Thieves triggered a sudden mental shutdown on Okumura?
There might have been a falling out of sorts, so the Phantom Thieves abandoned a useless employer.
Oh, because Sae thinks that they were an employer.
And to cover their tracks, they dealt with Okumura.
I hate to bring this up, but
I'm actually here about that.
Did you find any evidence?
No. Actually, there's a chance that the party behind these aren't the Phantom Thieves, but someone else.
Okay. Akechi is helping us?
How do you mean? You were suspecting the Phantom Thieves as well.
It is still hypothetical at this point, but I don't want to rule it out.
We're searching the Okumura residence tomorrow. Same with Shujin and its principal.
The calling card.
We will find evidence on this, no matter what it takes.
The calling card's at home, isn't it?
By the way, I wanted to ask you something.
Yes?
You haven't looked at my laptop or taken files from it without my permission, have you?
How do you know? How do you know?
That's quite out of the blue.
There were traces that someone transferred data from it. It was only a small error pop-up, but I noticed it immediately after I had that argument with you last month.
And that's why you suspect me? Oh, please, give me a break.
Are you saying you didn't?
As a detective myself, I honor the value of information, as well as the effort invested in it. I take pride in what I do. I thought you, of all people, would understand such values, Sae-san.
Damn, you know, that... I feel for Akechi there. That was a little bit of a slap to the face from Sae.
I apologize. But then, who stole my data?
Yeah, it's also true. Akechi did not say the actual words, "I did not do that." Gilda? I don't know who Gilda is. I guess I'll find out eventually.
I let my guard down. They're mine. I'm the one who will catch them.
Sae? Did you see the news? Did you see? He collapsed during the interview. This is serious. That was gruesome. I wish they put some sort of warning on the video. They said President Okumura died. Really? Whoa, you're right. I just saw a news report about it. I don't know. Oya's okay. I like Oya. Ryuji, why would you just say it like that? So about Haru's dad, the news said it was a cardiac arrest. There's a chance he'll pull through though, right? I hate to say this, but usually after such a report, the only thing that follows is a confirmation of death. No! Haru, why is this happening? Can someone die simply from having a mental shutdown? I don't know. I suppose it's possible that the shock could kill a person. Haru did mention how her father wasn't in the best of health. But for him to just up and die? This has gotta be some kind of joke. Are we responsible for his death? But I thought it was supposed to be fine as long as we didn't kill their shadow. Ain't that what you said, Morgana?
It should have been okay. It should have been.
He says it should have been okay. Yeah, there's no point getting mad at Mona for this. I heard the same thing too, you know. In any case, let's compose ourselves for now. We need to act normally in public. But keep Haru in our minds.
Damn it, this doesn't make any sense. Why he suffered a mental shutdown is one thing. But what are we supposed to do from here on out?
Damn. Everyone's gonna think we're murderers. Haru's gonna be fine, right?
Nice.
Yeah, take a break.
No. Let's go to bed.
Man. Alright, fine. Bedtime it is. Jojo! Hi, BB.
On your feet, inmate.
Wow, yeah, that's very serious there, Justine.
Our master has an important matter to discuss with you. Heed his words well.
First, I'd like to congratulate you for expelling the one proud of their greed. Or so I'd like to say, but something odd seems to have happened.
That sure is a way of saying it, something odd. What happened?
Who knows? However, don't you sense it? The malicious will of another? It seems a contingency has occurred. At this rate, your rehabilitation cannot be completed, though I doubt that will be the case. I truly look forward to seeing how you overcome this predicament.
Alright, more. Rank 9.
Alright.
We shall meet again.
Time's up, inmate. Hurry up and return to your world.
Yeah. That is a hard song. Oh my god! Our thing went down.
True?
It's gonna go all the way down, bet. Did you hear? Okumura died. It's all over the news. He collapsed during his press conference, right? I wish I'd been watching when it happened. You're probably better off. It was a total disaster. I never imagined seeing a heart attack would be so unsettling. The news says it was because of an illness, but either way you spin it, still bizarre. Damn, wish I'd seen it live.
Listen this time, okay?
Yes, confirmed favorite twin. Sure. Damn, bro. SMT does not play games. And in this age, proletarian literature, that is literature written by the working class. Okay, I'm writing this down because we have exams coming, and I know this game pulls stuff like this all the time. So, proletarian lit written by working class. Did you see that interview? I thought it was going to be some hidden camera show at first. I was so scared I changed the channel. He really looked like he was in pain. That was sick. Will you quiet down? We're in class right now. Not to mention, you have midterms starting Monday. Focus on studying. Oh, things are getting bad. Yeah, I don't know what class trial you mean. If it happens after the point I'm at currently, then I don't know. Yeah, no, dude, I have notes! I have notes! I write things down. Oh, it's Danganronpa. I've never played Danganronpa. So I don't know. That's probably why. Seems police have shown up at our school. The police? What for? Your sister hasn't told you about any of this? Nothing at all. Could this be related to Okumura's death in some way? But there's no connection between our school and Okumura Foods. Think they came to talk to Haru? She's absent today. Then seriously, what are they here for? I can't even begin to fathom the reason. Anyhow, let's be particularly careful not to stand out. And head straight home once school ends. Understand that, everyone?
We haven't found anything useful as evidence.
Where's that calling card? I keep expecting it to come up.
I see.
We were hoping to find something more than the calling card, too.
Never mind. Okay, they found the calling card, but apparently they need more.
We've confirmed the victim's connection to the Phantom Thieves, at least. Thank you for your cooperation.
Speaking? Huh? They found a calling card in the principal's office, too.
We didn't put that one there.
Yes. I'm sorry to ask again, but your father hadn't said anything about the Phantom Thieves, correct?
That's right.
Please contact me if something catches your attention. It doesn't matter how trivial it seems. You don't have to force yourself, though. Just anything that comes to mind.
The principal? No one told me about that.
Because we didn't. Back to the future!
So basically, your group didn't go after Okumura's life. And even the death of Shujin's principal, who we found a calling card for, was the work of another. You don't sound like you're lying. If you wanted to deceive me, you could have easily woven up a much simpler lie than this metaverse. Moreover, your account coincides with my own investigation. Is that even possible if it were made up? And I hate to admit, but with my line of work, I know a false testimony when I hear one. Still, if you set your sights on Okumura based on my intel, it'd be before his name was even ranked. You could have ignored him and targeted some other famous person. Why would you go so far as to further investigate and pursue this criminal?
I think it was more because Haru was in danger.
Simple enough. There's still no proof that another suspect exists. That said, it's safe enough to say that you aren't the murdering type.
Alright, my bond is stronger. Rank 5.
Alright.
But with the subsequent deaths of Okumura and Shujin's principal, the public's opinion changed.
Ah, shit, you're right, Pearly. Oops. This is why I don't play poker. I'm not good at keeping secrets and shit. I do not have a good poker face. But with the subsequent deaths of Okumura and Shujin's principal, the public's opinion changed.
Pressed to prove your innocence, your next objective was... What's the matter? Is it a side effect? What in the world did the police inject into you?
My vision is starting to get distorted.
Hey, can you hear me?
Oh no.
Stay focused.
Hey, yo, we're drugged up right now.
Don't scare me like that. If what you're saying is true, you must tell your side of the story to the end.
Yo, Pinoy, welcome back. How are you? Wait, is it actually Akechi's birthday today?
We'll both be in trouble if your testimony becomes unreliable. Well then, let's move on. At last we arrive at your most recent crime. You know what I mean, don't you?
Is it yours?
This calling card was delivered to your latest target. The one you had decided would prove your innocence. It was addressed to Sae Nijima. Myself.
Sae!
Now, explain everything to me.
Imagine. Has anyone been able to contact Haru? Yeah, I'm worried. No luck here. Me neither. She won't pick up. It doesn't look like she's seen any of our chats either. I'm worried about her. Damn, bro. I hope Haru's okay. It's Rob Lucci's birthday.
Let's do it.
The Pigeon Man himself. Yo, Chainsaw Man! Good to see you too. How are you? Alright,
Let's do it.
what can we do? Aw, okay, the order's on the way, but at least we can listen to the jingle anytime we want. It's Wednesday evening. Can we not go out?
Hey, hey.
Yeah, we have to lay low. Aside from taking my cousin to our local fair. Ooh, that sounds fun, though. What was your favorite part?
Yo.
That boy that came before. Akechi, was it? You talking with him? Talking.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, left out. Let's ask Kawakami. Yeah.
Yep.
Make sure your clothes up.
Hi.
This is Becky. Aw, off today? Oh no, she is coming! Okay, great! Thank you! You want me to make some curry? Yay! Curry! Thanks, Kawakami! Alright, what can we do instead? We can, let's see, what are our social stats? Knowledge is max, charm is max. We need guts and kindness. We need kindness! We need kindness so that we can, flower industry, knowledge, kindness, okay. Yeah, we need kindness so we can do stuff with Sojiro. Don't tell me what to do. I will do what I want. Figure it out. I know, we're reading right here with Kawakami cooking for us. It's the life. The chief is the man who commands all respect.
Wow.
I'd like to be called that someday. Really, Morgana.
Hey, hey.
Well, we got started with it at least.
Hi.
A decent curry. Alright, thank you. Takemi never cooked us dinner. It's true. I still want to take her out on a date, but she won't let me. President Okumura died? Is this just a coincidence? Is there an illness that could cause that? Nah, no way. So it was murder? That's terrifying. This might be the biggest event of the century. Kawamami making some curry. Yo, just in time, Iwai, good to see you again. How are you? Oh, Clamkun? My apologies for messaging you so early in the morning. Things have calmed down a bit at home, so I thought there's something I need to tell you. Yeah, are you alright? Yes, thank you. There's actually something that's caught my attention. I think I need to discuss it with everyone else. We should meet at the hideout after school.
It looks like Haru is managing. Somehow. Alright. Let's meet up with everyone after school.
Yeah. But if Ryuji does say that, then it would just be a plot device. Yeah, our rating is going down. Was Okumura murdered? But that was a live broadcast, wasn't it? If it wasn't an illness, then it has to be murder. Did something happen to the honor student? She seems different now. Still, I feel bad for him going out like that. And after school.
With this, preparations are finally in place.
This fucking guy.
The public has praised them as allies of justice before they strike them back to the ground. Now then, she'll be next.
Oh, it was orchestrated. They orchestrated us going against Sae.
Yes, I've already spoken to Human Resources about it. It will be a heavy responsibility, but I'm certain it'd be an honor for her. The culprits behind the mental shutdown cases she's been pursuing all this time. Indeed, they'll become the criminals we've set them up to be, just as you instructed.
Damn.
It's so damn loud.
Where's Haru?
She's the one that called us, so she'll show up eventually.
Well, even though things have calmed down, she must be occupied with what happened to her father. Wait, what?
What's up?
People are posting that we killed President Okumura!
So it's begun already.
Yeah. Saw this coming.
Think about it. The CEO collapsed the way he did during an apology conference that our group caused.
Still! They were raving about us so much, and now they just treat us like murderers?
Mob mentality is quick to shift.
What a lightning-fast change of attitude.
They don't know a damn thing about our situation.
Calm down. Not everyone is necessarily saying that.
But there's no way to vindicate ourselves.
Haru! I'm sorry I'm late. I'm the one who asked you all to make time for me, too.
My condolences. Must be rough.
I'm okay now. I called everyone together because there was something worrying me. Did you all target the principal?
What?
Huh? The principal? You mean ours?
Yes. What makes you say that? Yesterday, a public prosecutor came to my home.
Your sister, Makoto.
It was a woman named Nijima-san. I overheard her saying a calling card was found in the principal's office. Considering that this was right after what happened, it's got to be Shujin's.
It's the first I've heard of it!
Doesn't this all seem weird to you?
Yeah, almost like it's been staged.
It may just be my imagination, but I feel as if things are escalating far too quickly after President Okumura's incident.
What do you mean?
Perhaps we may have been set up by the real culprit.
For real?
146.
That could be.
Then we need to catch them as soon as possible.
Hold a moment. Can we assume we've been set up, though? We don't even know their objective.
What else are we supposed to do then?
Let's all calm down for a moment. From what Haru said, even the police are suspecting that the Phantom Thieves are murderers.
Yeah, we've been counting how many for reals we've heard in the game. And so far, we're at 146.
It wouldn't be wise to carelessly make a move at the moment. We need to act as normal students for now.
Fun fact, Curly, that's my favorite Shakespeare play. Let me see, where do I have it? I have it over here somewhere. Here we go. Right here. Shakespeare's As You Like It. Super short, but that's where that speech is from. And I have it. It's right here. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. Oh man, I remember I had to I had to memorize that speech at some point for high school, and I definitely forgot the rest of it now, but I did enjoy it. Measure for Measure is your favorite? Ooh, I'm gonna have to read it. I don't think I've read that one. Alright, it wouldn't be wise to carelessly make a move at the moment. We need to act as normal students for now.
In addition, we have midterms next week.
Oh yeah, that's true. We have to be students.
Exams? At a time like this?
Yes, Ryuji.
I envy you, Futaba. Futaba?
Hmm?
She's thinking.
Got something on my mind. Gonna go home and look into it. I wonder what that could be. At any rate, we need to behave and not draw attention to ourselves. Understood?
True. As you're just like, I thought of something for the mod. I'm gonna go home and fix it. Don't tell me the Phantom Thieves did that to President Okumura. They're heroes. They would never do that. I'd be disappointed if they just turned out to be criminals. It has to be some kind of trick. They would never do that. I can't think of any other explanation. That has to be it. Damn. It's dropping real fast.
For real?
147. That's impossible. This is ridiculous. Why are people doubting the Phantom Thieves over what happened to President Okumura? They'd never do such a thing. Isn't that right? Absolutely. Yeah, I trust them. Anyway, it seems like everyone's forgotten all that they've done up to this point. That won't stop me, though. I'll continue cheering them on. Make sure you tell them that. I'll see you later.
Mishima is a bit narrow-sighted, but he's a good person deep down. We can't betray him.
Yeah, he has a book to write.
Hey.
The book from Tanaka's. Give me that. Gimme. Can we buy more? Brightens those who see it, darkens the moon around you. No, that's fine. Yes, I did, Chainsaw Man!
Nice!
Again, respectfully, don't tell me what to do! Let's see.
I should write something.
Although I will say, I keep forgetting to go to that smoothie place on Sundays. I keep forgetting to do that. Oh, that's right. We have to lay low. Kawakami? Thanks, Burley. Thanks, Burley.
Yo.
Okay, Chief made curry this time.
Hey!
Can we call Kawakami? So we can read?
Make sure your clothes up.
Hi!
Off today, but if you just want housekeeping. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. I keep forgetting to do the smoothies on Sunday. Like if you go to the underground like walkway place. That's Razor Kindness again.
Wow!
I want to get closer to Coffee Dad, and I need more kindness for that.
Hi!
Thanks, Kawamami. I appreciate the Master Coffee, but also because it's really fucking useful. I'm sorry for worrying all of you. I won't be able to respond for a little while longer. You don't need to mind us. More importantly, are you doing all right? I'm okay. I'm more worried about the people at the company, to be honest. It seems like everyone's having difficulty with not only clients but the press as well. They're even handling the preparations for my father's funeral. I just feel so guilty that I'm unable to help out at all. You shouldn't. Everyone understands this is a trying time for you. And we're here if anything happens. I know. I'll get in touch when things settle down. Yeah, don't push yourself. Talk to you later.
Bless that girl. Worrying about others even at a time like this.
I bet they killed Okumura to make an example out of him.
Impossible.
Why else would they kill him during a press conference? I read somewhere that Okumura raised his daughter alone. Maybe he wasn't a great manager, but as a parent, I feel for him. Murdering someone to make a point is textbook terrorism. Like Shido and the Akechi kids say, the Phantom Thieves are a menace. Wow. How quick the turntables. Have we been cheering on murderers all this time? It has to be a setup. The Phantom Thieves aren't like that. They have to endure that harsh training every day. I feel a bit sorry for them. I believe in the Phantom Thieves. They wouldn't do that. Oh, the gymnast girl? Yeah, she's changed in a good way. They can't both be bottoms. there's a meme that's like two girls on a bed and they're like this. It's like they realized they were both bottoms, something like that. And so they were both bottoms. Yes, exactly that one. Who on earth set us up? Does anyone have any ideas? Of course not. If I were to guess, I would say the culprit behind the mental shutdowns. Wait, how do we even know we got set up to begin with? They found a calling card in Principal Kobayakawa's office. Someone else had to have planted that, obviously. In the worst case scenario, it's possible they know our identities. This is bad, guys. Yes, our state of affairs is looking quite bleak. No, we're not gonna turn ourselves in. We're gonna prove our innocence. How are we gonna do that, though? It looks like our only choice now is to find the true culprit. Although, we don't have any leads. Damn it, why's this gotta happen to us? Kawakami, you believe in us, right? Mishima? You think it was Mishima again? He went back to his original ways. I wish we could prove our innocence, but we can't afford to make a dumb mistake and get ourselves caught. We'll just have to keep laying low. It was Maruki all along. Sorry for bringing this up when things were so chaotic. I know it's been tough after what happened to President Okumura and all. But this is the perfect time for smaller changes of heart to restore your reputation. Here's the info I have. Okay, an ex-mercenary who works as an assassin is hiding out in the Shibuya Underground. Acts like a homeless person during the day, but then goes about his work at night. He hasn't left any trace of his identity, though, so there's nothing the police can do. Everybody's gotta work! How can you accept that killing people is not okay? Well, according to the rumors, his name is Yohei Kiritani. For real? Pretty Paws, hello, welcome on in. I love that emote. That is amazing. That's actually really well made. I like that a lot. Whoever made that did a really great job. Welcome on in. I'm seriously scared. I don't want anything to do with this. I'm leaving this to you, the Cloisters. Ah, yes. Our reputation may have taken a hit after Okumura's death, but we can still prove our justice in mementos. We should discuss this with everyone when we have time. Yeah, the killer who cleans up trash. Alright, and we got people here. People are saying that Akechi was right about us all along. Come on, we need to prove our innocence. Damn, we're back to the... we're back to, Akechi being on the board. Right? Yeah, given the context, it's probably actually not a very good thing for us to say. Alright, yeah, let's go to Station Square. I don't think it's time to check. Oh, okay, hey, we won again! Not as much as last time, but I'll take it.
Oh, welcome.
Give me another lottery ticket, thank you. Gambling. Alright, oh, Yusuke's over there, that's what that is. And An is there. Oh, we still haven't done, like, the tiki thing. Yeah, but hey, we still got money back. We still got money back. Still a net profit. I will take it. Yeah, let's go to Yusuke, actually. Birth of a new idea. Ooh, the source of my inspiration is at the church. Alright, let's go to the church. Our prior theme, love. It proved to be quite useful for me indeed. After our enlightening session, I once again attempted to paint. However, nothing I put on the canvas was to my satisfaction. Before the gods of art, I am naught but a lost sheep. Ah, yes, lost sheep! I have come here with you for precisely that reason.
Indeed.
Our theme today shall be anguish. I shall paint the anguish Christ felt as he bore the sins of mankind. I have seen various sculptures and paintings on the matter, but merely replicating them will not do. Would any believers be willing to model and help me capture the true essence of anguish? It seems not.
Well then.
Very well, Clam, you will have to be my model today. Make me beautiful. I can only represent the reality of my base subject. Anything more would be asking too much.
Now then.
Great. Paint me like one of your Phantom Thieves. Show me a pose that will put the anguish of Christ on full display. What is that? Please tell me we T-pose. So this would be... No, perhaps. It seems this is not working. I would like to capture anguish, yet you remain calm and composed. Even the slightest wrinkle can change one's expression of things. Or one's impression of things. I shall not compromise, even for this sketch.
No.
Now raise your hands higher. More. Give me more anguish and bring it to its upper limits. Like this. This position, so this is the Passion of the Christ. Forsaken by his disciples, abhorred as a criminal by the public, pierced with nails and hung on the cross. I understand now. This is the true anguish of the Passion. It feels as though something is boiling up within me. What are you children doing? Well. This is an art study. I wish they kept that Stewie. I would have really liked to date Yusuke. I still probably would have picked Ryuji over Yusuke, but that would have been cool. Art? That? I am attempting to paint anguish, so I decided to use the crucifixion of Christ as a point of reference. So you're interested in the anguish of the crucifixion. While it is true that Jesus' crucifixion on the cross is a symbol of deep suffering, it also bears a much more positive message, one of resurrection, of forgiveness.
Oh.
Resurrection? Forgiveness? I'm not sure I understand. Those ideas are contradictory to my conception of anguish. It may be difficult to grasp what I'm saying right now, but try to consider that the anguish one may feel today will someday bring forth new hope. And by the way, I suggest you contain your excitement while here. You may trouble the compression. Noted. So those shocking depictions were actually meant to represent forgiveness, not pain. Hope from anguish. I'm not sure I understand. I must learn more about the hearts of men. Clam, do you think I will be able to capture the truth someday? I mean, I'm sure. But I want to fuel your fire. Do you want to give up? Is that how it seems? You clearly do not know me quite well enough yet. This is exceedingly strange, though. Spending time with you has helped me discover new aspects of myself. You are perhaps a mirror of sorts.
I'm in your debt.
If there is anything I can do in return, please let me know. I wish to repay your kindness. Hell yeah. Growing deeper. Can create any skill card he has copied once before.
All right.
Okay, that's good. Farewell! Come on, do it! Yeah! Wonderful.
See you.
We know you too well. Another JoJo's Bizarre Adventures. Oh my god, wait! Lord of the Lardbutts, hello! It's good to see you again. I hope you're doing good. Apologies for this call. Could I talk to you about something? The crucifixion supposedly symbolizes resurrection, forgiveness, and hope, but I could not grasp those connections. Once again, I made the same mistake of picking up on only the superficial meaning. The more I think about it, the further I seem to be from understanding the abyss of the heart. I mean, I would say this just because of the context of what we just saw and went through and learned, but I like that he thinks about all this stuff though. I'm gonna say there's still hope. So my anguish is what leads me to my hope. It's exactly what I learned earlier today. Exactly! See? I'm glad. He got it. Perhaps what I need is a change of perspective. Tired, but well, I'm glad. I'm glad you're doing well despite the tiredness. I hope you get some rest too eventually. I still have a tough road ahead, but talking to you gave me some relief. I'm truly fortunate to have you by my side. I'll see you later. It's true. Yusuke is that one-wired friend.
Yo.
I hear the Phantom Thieves killed someone. It's all over the news. No, Sojiro. I need more kindness. It seems extremely likely that the Cloisters were involved in the incident with Mr. Okumura. Reports that the police are investigating them under suspicion of attempted murder. Damn. I do need to be kinder. I do. That's what I'm gonna try and do. I need to call Kawamami. Kawakami, come here. I need you to make more coffee for me. You're buying us useful time. Alright.
Hey!
And we're gonna read to get kinder. Alright.
Oh.
Now, the question is, did you learn more about chiefs and their big hearts? Even in the underworld, there's kindness. Please. No! Still. We should go to sleep. Staying up too late isn't healthy. Oh shit, it's 1 a.m.
Hi!
Thank you for the coffee. Bye, Kawakami. Yeah, no, you're good, you're good. I know there's ways, it's just a matter of, like, getting time. I should not have skipped over all that. How long are the police gonna let them run loose? I know there's ways to raise it.
This sucks.
Ooh. I wonder when Okumura-san will start coming back to school. I know the funeral's soon. It must be tough, organizing the funeral for a bigwig CEO. Okumura-san is usually pretty quiet. Do you think she's okay? Hard to believe the dad of such a nice girl could be so evil. I didn't expect this from the Phantom Thieves. That was a full-blown public execution. Wow. I can't speak. There are ways to become kinder. It's true. It's true. There are ways. Things are looking rough online. They're just calling us a bunch of murderers. All the celebrities who supported us are being criticized now, too. It's all gone up in flames. People are posting about this stuff everywhere. I highly doubt that anyone who supported us did so honestly. There must have been many who simply went with the winning side. I get mixed feelings about this when you put it that way. It does make me rethink a lot of things. That aside, we need to deal with our situation first. Our state of affairs continues to worsen. We can't just sit back and watch this happen. Still, we can't make a move when we don't have any leads. What are we supposed to do then? Right around when your exams end will be the perfect timing. For what? Don't worry about it. Anyway, just wait and see what happens. For the time being, let's discuss things after our exams end. No way I can focus on exams like this. Can you ever?
Hey, are you listening?
What is Futaba planning? Murderous intent? My proficiency is high! Haha. Oh, I think I heard it, for real. My charm's already max. People are saying terrible things about us, calling us murderers. Alright, so we got Yusuke over there. Alright, that's Makoto. Oh? What is here? Oh, it's Futaba. Oh, actually, Futaba, I need to talk to you about a kid at the arcade.
All right.
Did he tell you how to take down that cheater? Yep. He wants to meet the Phantom Thieves. Can't just give ourselves away, though. That's where you come in. Maybe you could hack into the Gunabout server and do something? But we won't be able to get in touch with him that way. Send him a calling card.
Oh yeah.
What about the home page? I already hacked into it, so it's as good as stolen. Okay, I'll write a calling card saying that we're going to steal the Gunabout homepage. After that, you'll need to leave evidence that the Phantom Thieves hacked into it. The king will have no choice but to believe it was really us. Sounds like fun. We'll put our logo smack dab at the top of the front page. We'll go see the king, and we'll let you know before we talk to him. So wait for our word to start hacking. All right, let's go now. I I know the cat too. If you approach the cat, it like goes into the alleyway and hides. Yep, contact her. Ready whenever. It'll be fine. Leave it to me. Hacking now. Oh, there's a new thing in the claw machine too.
Thieves? Calling card? Huh? Ah, there's something written on it. Thanks for your support. Please help those in need. This is a promise to you from the Phantom Thieves. We're going to post a secret message just for you on the game's official website. Oh, is this for real?
149.
I mean, you can probably just buy one of these cards at the store. The official Gunabout website? Whoa! The mark of the Phantom Thieves! They hacked the site! Just like they did on Midget's site.
Yep.
Which means you were able to contact the real Phantom Thieves. No way! How'd you do it?
I got my ways, kid. A secret exchange.
Oh, that's so cool! So they want to remain anonymous. Wow, I can't believe they sent me a message. I wasn't expecting much from you, but you're actually pretty cool.
Thank you, kid. Validation from children.
I wish I was able to talk with them or something, though. But you fulfilled your part of the deal, so I'll teach you how to shoot. Once you stop them from moving, you gotta hit their weak point right away. You should be able to inflict a lot of damage to the cheater this way. Let's get started. Come on, you gotta aim. No, you're just stopping their movement by doing that. No, not like that.
This kid is not a good teacher.
Are you taking this seriously? You gotta focus on your second shot.
He's almost like a different person when he gets mad. His instructions are precise, but also Spartan-like.
The king's swearing up a storm today.
That's what happens when he teams up with another player. And why everyone also watches him from a distance.
All right, looks like you kinda got the hang of it. I think you'll be able to beat that cheater now.
Excellent.
I have a bad habit of swearing when I get all worked up. Sorry. But I think you have a lot of potential. More than most people. If you want, I can teach you a few other moves too. I have the ultimate trump card. So tell me more about the Phantom Thieves.
It's a deal. Hey, we made a deal. Now Sae's gonna ask me, and what relevance does this kid have in your life?
According to the reports, it seems your skill at handling a gun is quite impressive. Either you taught yourself, or you had a capable coach by your side. Where did you learn how to handle a gun?
The arcade. It wouldn't really be a lie.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow.
Oh, what is he?
It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity.
Alright.
With the birth of the tower persona,
Tower.
I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Allows you to knock down an enemy with a special shot once per infiltration.
All right.
Ooh. Interesting.
It's earlier than usual today. I gotta go. See you later.
What's earlier than usual? Hey, and we got kindness. And we got kindness. Oh, this is wonderful. Everything is coming up. Everything is looking good.
Hey.
I'm so glad I caught you. We should exchange IDs. It's not like I'm here every day, so... yeah, sure. Cool. There, you got it. I'll hit you up when I have time to train you in Gunabout.
Bye.
Yeah, we are hanging out with you more often. You have something to give us. I would have thought that he would give us more proficiency. But I guess not. I guess it's kindness. All the praise they got doesn't amount to much. Alright, Takemi, can I take you out on a date now? Please. I want to take you on a date. Why can't I?
Take care.
I'm upset. Alright, a natural aptitude. Measure progress. Like to somewhere for our match today. We'll grow stronger soon. Yes. Let's rank up with Hifumi. Yeah, but the last couple times I did a clinical trial, it just kind of like did the thing in the office and then give a gift and then that's it. His hacking anger teaching. Oh my god, yeah, you're right. That was a good match. I really do enjoy teaching you. You're such a quick learner. Today I thought we'd find you something to help you train on your own. Hey, Sulfur! Welcome on in. Thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy your time. This bookstore is filled with shogi-related books. I've been coming here a lot lately.
Hope everybody's having a great Pride Month! Shout out to... Sundays!
Happy Pride Month! There's also a curry restaurant just around the corner. I recommend their katsu curry. I always eat katsu curry before an important match for good luck. Hifumi.
Oh.
In the OG game, Hifumi was going to be a Phantom Thief. Yeah, that I've been told. And you know, she would have made such a good addition too, because I feel like her personality and her goals kind of foil a lot of the members that we already have. Like, her and Makoto would be fucking besties. It would be so great. I hope your match went well today. What are you talking about? Today's our day off. My apologies. I forgot that there aren't any matches scheduled for today. Out shopping with your boyfriend? How nice for you. I shouldn't be surprised. You are a famous shogi player after all. Well, I won't intrude. Bye. Rude?
Sorry.
She was only glaring at you because you're with me. She's my senior. I defeated her in a recent title match. That's funny. Must have been the katsu curry. Actually. Yes, I did have katsu curry before that match. The truth is, I'm not very well liked by my seniors. The more attention I get, the more enemies I make, and the more lies are spread around me.
Oh.
Perhaps it's odd to compare myself to them, but I wonder if it's the same for the Phantom Thieves. People are so divided about them on the internet. Some love them, while others hate them. I can't help but see similarities between us. What do you think about them? They're cool. I feel the same way, actually. It's amazing that they're still doing what they do, even though so many people criticize them. They give me courage. But their victories can't be won with will alone. How do they change a person's heart? I'm interested from a tactical standpoint and... Oh, I'm sorry. We really are quite off topic. I feel like I've become more talkative as of late. I usually don't talk this much. You're more than just someone I can practice new moves with. You're someone I can confide in.
I look forward to it.
If you don't mind this sort of thing, I'd like to go out and chat with you again. Hey. Like a confidant? Imagine if it was in the name.
All right.
Ah, there's a book I'd love for you to read.
Let's go.
Great. Add to
next
my
time.
pile of books, please. Oh, yeah, okay. That makes sense, Chainsaw Man. Only because the story too long. Too long! More. Give us more. Thank you for accompanying me. My intention was to show you how great Ginbocho is, but I ended up just talking about myself. My apologies. I was shocked, though. Ordinarily, I don't talk that much, I assure you. Perhaps it's because I never had friends at school who I could talk to about shogi. I hope this doesn't discourage you from spending time with me. Really, I would be delighted to do this again. Yeah, I'd love to. Thank you. Other than used books and katsukuri, there are many things I'd like to recommend in that city. If you have the chance, perhaps we can explore more of the city next time. I'm afraid I must go. I'll see you at the church. Yeah, because Royal being longer. Damn, we're down to 51% now. They still haven't caught the Phantom Thieves? I don't care how they do it, just throw them in the slammer already. It's too scary to have murderers on the loose. I wonder what kind of people the culprits are. They're murderers, don't give me any of this justice crap. Damn, they really turned so fast. Can I bother you for a moment? Now that the funeral is over, it feels like a small burden has been lifted from my shoulders. Must be tough. It is, but I'm okay. I actually feel bad having everyone worry about me. How about you? Are you doing okay? I'm managing. You sure are strong. I'll come back, don't worry. I think I'll be able to rejoin everyone around when exams end. Well, see you.
Haru. She's the one who should be in pain right now. Yet she's still trying to cheer us up.
Aww. Yeah, that is a lot to go through.
Well then.
Oh god, exams. Exams are tomorrow. Alright, well, it's Sunday. You know what that means? That means I'm not gonna forget. Oh no, that's the wrong location. Whoops. There we go. Good thing we studied. Wait, where am I? Why'd I end up here? Oh wait, actually. Let me ask you something. The guy in the black suit I talked to the other day, but no one knows. What's my name? No, okay, so you're not the guy I'm looking for. Didn't know the Phantom Thieves were psychos. I heard that. You can feel the kindness within you. Perfect. Give me that.
Nice.
Still. Gimme the ghosty boy.
Okay.
Bum ba dum bum bum ba dum. Bum ba dum bum bum ba dum ba dum bum ba dum bum. Come on. No.
Wow.
Oh, it's a tooth? Is that what it's supposed to be? I thought it was a ghost.
Okay.
Excellent. More for my collection.
Nice going. Oh.
It still won't let me play it. Okay, let's see. Where to? Where to? That's probably Makoto. Damn.
Take care.
Okay, what about... Actually, what can we do? It's Sunday. I don't need to do that, though. What was that?
Oh, good to see you.
Hey, yo, 200 HP to 1. I'll take it, I'll take it. Those Phantom Thieves make me so mad. Alright, what are we gonna do here? I'm gonna go with On. Yeah, let's go with On. We'll grow stronger soon. Yes.
Thanks.
Hang out. Oh, the diner. That reminds me we could do the totem thingy. I talked to Shiho about what happened with Mika back at the photo shoot. You know what she did? She laughed. She couldn't stop talking about how she thought Mika sounded. Honestly though, it was kind of refreshing. I'm not even mad anymore. I guess you really just need someone to laugh at you if you want to feel better. If it's a friend, yeah. You're probably right about that. It'd just make me angrier if it was a random person. Good night, Stewie. Thanks for hanging out. I hope you have a great evening. But anyway, even though I'm still trying to strengthen my heart, Shiho's this really strong one here.
Hey.
I went to one of her rehab sessions the other day. She said she wanted me to be there. So I agreed without thinking much of it, but we ended up being pretty overwhelming. Or it ended up being pretty overwhelming. Was she in pain? Yeah, it was a lot tougher than I had ever imagined. It was horrible. She was dripping with sweat, teeth clenched. She was clearly in a lot of pain. Apparently, she can't even move her feet. She said it feels like her legs are filled with sand. But she dragged them along, legs swollen with blood. I wanted to just make her stop. By the time it was all over, she was in tears. It was really tough on her, and she said she wanted to give up. And that's why she asked me to come, to keep her motivated. The whole time she was complaining about things in ways she normally never would. But even with that, she finished her session. Man. I don't know why I'm crying. I didn't have to go through that. Is it because I'm weak? No, you're not weak. Then why can't I stop crying? You know, even through all that pain, I thought Shiho was so cool, beautiful even. Despite all her complaining, she still tried incredibly hard. Strength is more than just not getting phased. It's the power to fight through adversity. So I was thinking, what can I do to help Shiho? Yeah, show her her own strength. Or your own strength. My strength?
Yeah.
I'll do just that. I'm gonna give it my all. You know, Clam, being with you really helps me see things clearly. What I should do, the true meaning of strength.
Thanks.
And thank you for that. Hell yeah. Look at us. A chance to cure status ailments. Excellent. That is always useful. My nose is all runny. What are you looking at me like that for? Pretty girls get runny noses too, you know.
Bye!
See you around. It's me. Thanks for earlier. I feel better now that I got to talk to you about everything. I'm gonna try my best to help Shiho out, in my own way. Maybe our relationship won't ever be exactly the way it was before, but now that I saw her crying, I know I'll find something I can do for her. Yeah, good. You're motivated. I can't let her leave me behind. Watch me. One day I'll be cool and strong, just like Shiho. Whew. I feel great now that I got everything off my chest. You're such a great listener, Clam. Hope I can keep counting on you for that. Bye! Damn, Pearly. Yeah, what a stinker. What a stinker. This isn't much of an update, but I think I'm going to go back to school starting tomorrow. I'm sorry for worrying all of you until now. Are you really okay, though? Be sure not to push yourself too hard in this time of grief. No, I actually need to push myself. My mind always wanders if I have nothing to do. Yeah, I totally get you. Besides, there's nothing I can do while I'm at home. Well, I don't know how to put it, but try not to think about that stuff too much. We're on your side, Haru. You can come to us for anything. To be completely honest, when I ended up alone, I did doubt you all a tiny bit. But it's so horrible for me to doubt you. I mean, I'm the one who asked you all to do this. Your father just passed away, Haru. It's natural to feel a flood of emotion at such events. Yeah, it's really hard when you lose someone like that. But I'm okay now. You've all helped me out so much. Right back at ya. Thank you. Those words are truly reassuring. Well then, I'll see all of you at school.
Haru.
Aww.
I'm not surprised she seems down. You should keep her in your thoughts. Still, despite how she looks, Haru has quite the backbone. I'm sure she'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yo.
A box! Tanaka's.
Oh yeah.
Damn,
I should
look
write
at all
something.
those people. Alright, where are we at with our confidants right now? More parts for customization. Excuse me? That is such a good one. But I think this is just to study, yeah? Ryuji, I'm here for you. I have knowledge. I'm here to help you, buddy. Let me predict what parts are going to show up on the test. Here, here, and here. You can trust me. Are you sure about that? It's pretty worrying, but Ryuji seems pretty lucky, so maybe you should try trusting him. I don't know if I should trust him. At least it'll be together. Excellent.
All right then, let's go.
Ryuji, you're lucky I like you. Wow, below 50% now. Pulling all-nighters is the worst. I really should have started studying sooner. At least the school festival's soon. It's the right thing. Or it's... I can't read. It's the thing I'm looking forward to most right now. Yeah, but are they still gonna hold it? They might get canceled. Don't say that. You're bumming me out before the exams. Things are bad enough as is. If they cancel the festival, the students will riot. I left everybody out to dry on these. That's fine, yeah. It's almost like her test scores don't matter. I wonder if they really are from our school. Teachers are doing a 180 on the honor student. She's on the podium. Good for her. Oh. Did you do good?
Phantom Thieves have gone off the deep end, don't you think? I thought they were gonna change that CEO's heart, but they ended up killing him instead.
Haven't people been saying they killed Principal Kobayakawa too? I thought they were bad, but I never expected they'd turn out to be murderers.
Oh man, does this mean anyone who gets targeted is screwed?
Quiet down. I'll now be handing out your exam booklets.
Damn. People. The way people think.
Well, shall we begin?
Alright. Counting both black and white surfaces, how many surfaces are there in total for a soccer ball? I wrote this down. Soccer balls have 20 white hexagons and 12 pentagons. So that means a total of 32 surfaces.
Ooh, we can do this!
Notes! An essay question. Looks tough, but let's calm down and think it through. An explanation for why the soccer ball is only comprised of colors black and white. The number of colors used to be different, do you remember? My notes did not prepare me for this. It used to be one color. But that wouldn't really grab your eye. And remember, I think she said that unlike now, soccer games were broadcasted with soccer games were broadcasted with I guess black and white picture? A single colored ball would be hard to spot in black and white, so they changed the color of the ball to make it easily identifiable on TV.
Yep.
Okay, good. I'm glad it wasn't timed. Like, actually timed. I just had to choose the right one. It just keeps going down and down.
You're still rooting for the Phantom Thieves? You know they're murderers, right?
That doesn't mean that criminals should be left to do whatever they want.
Still, couldn't they have at least left the principal to the police? And I mean, did you see that press conference? No way Allies of Justice would do that.
I wonder if Akechi-kun has been right all along.
He's so admirable, sticking to his guns even though so many people were against him.
That's
Wow.
enough. If you don't quiet down, I'll have to ask you to leave.
Damn, bro! They're really going hard on this.
Now, everyone.
Alright, second day of exams, let's go. Who conducted executions using this device? Ah, trick question! That's the person that invented them, but this is the famous executioner.
Ooh, we can do this!
What is the reason that most people cannot become a cormorant fisherman in Nagasura? It's hereditary.
Ooh, we can do this!
I like that one of the answers was they just didn't have enough guts.
The Phantom Thieves have gotta be students here, right? I mean, they killed our principal. Isn't this insane? There are murderers among us.
Amogus?
Now that you mention it, there was a guy in Shibuya who told me he's a Phantom Thief the other day. For real? You gotta report that. Oh crap, you think so? I snapped a pic, so I should probably put it online just in case. I hope the cops catch him.
Okay, class, let's get started.
Third day. Ah, wait. I wrote this down too. So it's a Czech word in Central Europe. Word robota equals slave labor.
Ooh, we can do this.
Which of the following describes density of stars outside space? Stars outside... 3 watermelons to the sun? Oh fuck, it's a different one than the one I wrote down! Okay. It's a different one than I wrote down. The one I wrote down was 3 watermelons in the sun. So it has to be bees in Europe. I feel like sesame seeds in your hand is bigger.
Ooh, we can do this.
Alright, cool. Yay, logical thinking. Context clues. The last day of exams. Shouldn't be a problem for you. I did perfectly. The power of notes. The power of note taking.
Police are here again? Yeah, seems like it's for real this time. Apparently one of our students is a phantom thief.
151 for reals.
Seriously? I read the same thing online. Apparently public security is already on the move.
It's me. There's something I want to talk to everyone about. I'll be at the hideout. I mean, our place. Maruki?
It's open.
Oh, it's Haru's turn!
Welcome.
You're the 3rd year Okumura-san, correct? So good to see you. Please have a seat. Literally all the Phantom Thieves have talked to Maruki. Even Yusuke, I think, asked for his contact. Are you okay?
Huh?
Yes. I'm sorry. I did come here because I wanted to, but I'm not exactly adept at saying what's on my mind. That's perfectly fine. I'm not all that great at chatting with people either.
Excuse me?
Oh? Oh, maybe I shouldn't have said that. How about some snacks? No need to be modest here.
You have my thanks.
I'm alright, though. This is so awkward. It must be pretty weird, right? I came here for counseling, but I can't seem to say anything.
Well...
Not weird in the least, just take your time. We'll go at whatever pace you need. And if you still don't feel comfortable by the end of our time, well, just have some tea and head on home for the day. I do enjoy tea time. Perhaps I'll feel more relaxed if I think of all this in that way.
Quite.
Absolutely. Nobody's going to de-stress if they come in here all worked up like, I have to talk right now. Thinking of this as just a sneaking away to relax with some tea would probably help you feel more open. Relaxing with some tea. I do that quite often, but on my own. Do you find that more relaxing?
Yes.
The people closest to me in my life, they don't really feel like people I could sit and enjoy some tea with. Even my family was always focused solely on work.
I see.
So mealtime essentially was the same setup as tea time.
Yes.
Meals where we actually ate together were almost always uptight dinners at work-related events.
I see.
I've never been to upscale social events, but I'm sure if I should ask this. I'm not sure if I should ask this, but, well, didn't you ever feel lonely? Lonely? Yes, I think so. If I were given the chance, I would have only wanted to spend more time with my family. Why don't we call it a day for now? Feel free to stop by again anytime you like. Yes, I do apologize. It seems I extended this tea time much longer than I had anticipated. No problem at all. If anything, I'm happy to hear it. I'll make sure to pick up snacks that pair well with tea. But neither of you had tea. You had apple juice and you had coffee in front of you. Received word from Futaba-chan about our upcoming meeting. There's still some time until we meet though, so I'm going to go take care of my flowers first. See you later.
I suppose plants do need watering after all. Oh, I know. You should go help Haru. I'll let the others know.
Aww. Alright, no choice in the matter.
Troubling.
What's wrong?
Oh, have you come up here to assist me? You, heard that, didn't you? I'm not worried about the garden, in case you were wondering. It's just, so much has happened to me lately.
Yeah, any way that I can help?
Well, perhaps I could share this with you. I mean, it would be nice to have someone who is aware of my current situation in life. The source of my worries is my father's company. Dealing with the aftermath has been difficult. Given how unexpected the accident was, my father didn't have a will. All of his stocks transferred to me. Which means suddenly, I'm the biggest shareholder in a company of over 1,000 employees. But I don't know the first thing about business direction or fund management.
That I quite literally could not imagine.
Yes, it is quite hard to fathom. I may be the president's daughter, but I never anticipated I'd end up involved in company matters. Because of that, lately I've been meeting with all the various officers and lawyers my father employed. They've been giving me advice on all the things I'm not entirely sure about. Assets, stocks. It's clear some people only want to get on my good side, though. I don't know who I can trust. They try to sound comforting by saying things like, "Don't worry," or "Leave it to me." But it feels like they're really only being nice so they can get their hands on my bank account.
Yeah, it's good to be weary.
I never realized I could be this distrustful of other people. I'm sorry for ranting on about this matter. I feel as though doing so has helped me calm down a bit, though. The only people I've consulted up to this point have been employees. But I think what I really needed was someone closer to my own age. Closer to my own viewpoint. If it isn't too much trouble, could we speak about this again some other time? In return, I'll... What can I do to help you? I don't have any unique talents.
You garden.
How about this? You know, gardening. I'm actually quite skilled at it. A few years ago, I even managed to grow a tropical fruit on the balcony at my house. To be honest, this is what I do when I'm alone, to take my mind off of everything that's happened. Oh, that's right. I stored some vegetables in the refrigerator down in the home economics room.
Vegetables, you say? Are they great?
You still have some time, yes? Would you mind waiting here a moment?
I bet they're great vegetables.
Great vegetables.
There it is.
I grew these right here in these very planters and harvested them myself not too long ago. There's not much consistency to their colors or shapes, but...
I want to try them.
You like vegetables? That's good to know. But to tell the truth, I have a favor to ask of you.
A favor?
I'd like to get Sakura-san's opinion on my vegetables. Do you think I could bring my next harvest over to your cafe?
Hey, of course! That's a great idea.
Thank you. I'm sure Sakura-san will give me his honest opinion. I'll make sure this next harvest is particularly good.
Amazing!
Well then, shall we head over to the hideout?
Can I save before? This is a lot of talking.
Congrats on surviving midterms.
I think I'm screwed for real this time. I couldn't concentrate at all.
Gathering everyone's opinions and immediately acting upon them in order to make that natural course of action a reality.
Again? It's so damn loud!
More importantly, what's this you want to talk about?
You said that something was on your mind before, but were you able to figure out what it was?
The medjed that I banned.
Yeah, what are you scheming?
Wasn't the real one.
Huh? Aren't you the real one, though?
Oh, the guy who called himself Medjed after me isn't the one from the other day.
Huh?
What do you mean?
The code written by that guy the other day is different from any of the past Medjed.
And that means...
A code is like your fingerprints. No matter how you try to disguise it, your own quirks appear in it. The one from the other day was all cut and pasted with no consistency. No skill at all.
But aren't there multiple people across the world that are part of Medjed? Couldn't it have been done by someone that joined recently?
How do I put it? That code was so not done by anyone interested in cracking. At all. At the very least, there's no way it was an official Medjed member.
So someone used the Medjed name to provoke the Phantom Thieves? For what purpose?
Could they have been doing it for fun?
No.
It was around the time our group started getting popular, so maybe they wanted in on the hype.
Wait a moment. What if it's the other way around? Perhaps they used the Medjed name to make the Phantom Thieves known.
Oh.
What? That makes no sense!
I actually thought the same as Makoto.
Why is that?
Know how I just said that code is like fingerprints? I found those same fingerprints somewhere completely different.
Where else?
Where's that?
The Phantom Aficionado website.
Oh?
There were traces of it being illegally tampered with from the outside.
For real?
For summer vacation, the access counter was made to be much higher than the actual number. Same with the rankings, particularly the time when President Okumura ranked first.
So then, the one who provoked the group and the one who tampered with the site are the same person?
I think I'm starting to see the big picture. Both Medjed's provocation and the tampering of the website brought attention to us as a result. On top of that, our reason for targeting Okumura was influenced by the public and the rankings. The perfect timing and the perfect target. If both of those had been set up...
It would all make sense.
So the culprit was planning to put the blame on us from the start? No way.
This is all hypothetical. We lack any hard evidence.
It's way too late at night for a buffalo chicken wrap. I disagree. Any time is a good time for a buffalo chicken wrap. What's up, Borax? Damn, you made me hungry.
But if all your deductions happen to be correct,
We'll have some bread.
that would mean we've been playing right into their hand for the past 2 months or so.
We gotta be overthinking things.
A night swim? That sounds really nice, actually.
I mean, we're talking both the rankings and Medjed.
Do you do that often, Borax?
Everyone made a big deal about it. If this was all set up, then what kind of guy did we make an enemy of?
Oh, it's someone.
There's no point in getting anxious over speculation. Regardless, we'll be falsely charged at this rate, and with murder. We must overcome this.
But we don't even know who we're up against.
Hey, you think we're falling into another trap, even at this very moment?
Alright, Ryuji, I love you, don't panic. Calm down.
Yeah, this doesn't mean that we've lost yet. Even if this is the actions of a meticulous enemy, we'll just have to get back at them. We need to find clues, no matter what.
We're Clam! We gotta stay cool as a cucumber.
Me? I was told you recommended this reassignment yourself, sir. Why would you choose someone as inexperienced as myself?
When the case of the Shujin principal was ruled a suicide, you thought to reopen it. And you proved its connection to the Phantom Thieves. This is based primarily on that achievement.
I'm honored, sir.
The Phantom Thieves issue is now a national crisis.
They're playing you, Sae. They're playing you like a fiddle.
Expectations are exceedingly high for us public prosecutors, as we are the executors of justice.
Right? Boy, look at this bozo.
Personnel and planning will be up to you on this case. You will also have the police under your command. I'd like you to oversee this operation. You've yet to give an answer. Will you accept the task of eradicating the Phantom Thieves?
I will give it everything I have.
We'll have to prepare a higher position for you as well in the event that you succeed.
They are playing you like a fiddle. Don't fall into it, Sae.
I don't wish to apply extra pressure on you, but I assume your odds of success are high. Naturally, failure to accomplish this task is unacceptable. Do you understand?
Of course. I will live up to your expectations no matter what it takes.
That is all then. I expect good results from you.
Bro, what the fuck?
I'm home. Hi, sis. Should I warm up dinner for you?
No, it's okay.
How about a bath?
No need. I just came home to get a change of clothes.
Are you going to stay at work then?
I've been entrusted with a very important task.
You look awful, though. Aren't you tired?
As an adult, there will be times when you will accept an assignment for which failure is not tolerated.
Yeah, being without water sounds really tough, Borax. I hope it comes back soon.
It's all over for me if I can't win this.
Still, if you were to collapse from exhaustion...
This is my one chance to get a promotion. I heard detectives have been coming to your school. That must make it hard to focus on your studies. Don't worry, though. It will all be over soon.
What do you mean?
I'm going to catch the Phantom Thieves myself.
Is that the important task you mentioned?
It's none of your concern.
Oh, but it is. Oh, but it is.
Oh my god. Sis has her sights set on the Phantom Thieves, and on Shujin Academy in particular. This is bad. I need to let everyone know.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O is right. Things have become somewhat troublesome, everyone. Understatement? Just try to stay calm. What's wrong? Sis told me she's been entrusted with an important task regarding the Phantom Thieves. That means, yes, the SIU must surely be on the move at this point. I mean, they've been on the move, but I guess Clam doesn't know that? That's bad. Weren't they already investigating us, though? The police were doing so in secret. This operation is on a much different scale. Hold on a sec. What's this SIU thing, anyway? Special Investigations Unit. An elite team that deals with huge cases like government scandals. Not sandals. Scandals. I have heard that name on the news. They make headlines often. The real insane part is, they haven't lost a case against a suspect in like 50 years. If they come after you, you're screwed. They're the best investigation force in Japan. Are we going to be arrested? Doesn't this countermeasure seem somewhat extreme? Right or wrong, I think we're just way too famous at this point. As this is a country governed by law, they can't afford to ignore us for any longer. We may be the Phantom Thieves, but this is miserable. They probably have a pretty narrow suspect profile by now, too. Hey, don't scare us like that. It's okay, though. They don't have any evidence. Yes, I expect they're frantically searching for some as we speak. No way they're gonna find anything, though. It's only a matter of time. We have to hurry and do something about this.
Everything's going to be fine. Unless they know about the metaverse, there's no way they'll get any info on us.
No way, huh? Real convenient timing for the prosecution, though.
I'll just add this.
Alright. That was a lot. That was a lot. But you guys, I need to go to sleep. It is 2 in the morning. Oh my god. There's so much happening. So much happening. Okay. That being said, I love you guys very much. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thank you for hanging out for this very long stream. And I hope you all have a great weekend. Bye.